could be your hero, but I can't get out of bed. There's too much in my head. I could be more faithful, but I fail at that habit. So I run around instead. I wanna be good to myself, love hard to breathe more, drink less. I wanna be seen at my best, sleep more, be nice a lot less. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. I could be your best friend, but I can't pick up my phone. Let it ring cause no one's home. I'm always judging and degrading. I should stop all that, I'm sure, but I'm just too insecure. I wanna be good to myself, love hard to breathe more, drink less. I wanna be seen at my best, sleep more, be nice a lot less. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life. All I need is 21 days and I'm fine. January 1, I'ma still need more time. Every single year, yeah, it never fails, I try. But maybe I don't ever wanna put down this life.
Start thinking, all the details start to sink in. No, I don't care about the right now. Spend the summer in this beach house. 'Cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized. I just can't focus. I love to hear your crazy theories about conspiracies on TV. I know the truth and it's so simple. Blame it all on stupid impulse. And I keep living out of my head. Just forgive me for my silence. 'Cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized in my heart. 'Cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized in my heart. 'Cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized in my heart.
walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah. And all the girls around the world, they wanna be her. And all the dudes are trying to score like it's fever. She lives a double life, puts on a show. What's under the subtle smile, we'll never know. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Let me paint a picture. I see they don't understand. Feeling like Picasso. She brushing against my hands. Seen you from around the way. You didn't give me the time of day. You be making moves that yeah, who really care what Simon say? All the bad things, girl, I had to look past that. Call yourself a dime, I'm just trying to get my cash back. You be looking fine, so no wonder they can't match that. Louis V scarf, or I'm chilling with a dad hat. Whoa, slow it down like that. Just hold me down like that. Yeah.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa.
There's something about the way that you understand. We don't need a rush and we don't need to make no plan. You say, pace yourself, slow it down. And I don't want to waste my days with no one else. I love how it feels. Killing time, you and I. Hours, minutes, days and nights. Trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time, you and I. In this moment we're alive. Infatuated with your eyes and the way they look at mine when we're killing time. There's something about the way you talk with your hand. The way that you say my name when nobody's there. No. You say it's alright. Take your space if you need a break. And if I need to disconnect, that's okay. This ain't no race. Killing time, you and I. Hours, minutes, days and nights. Trading all of our deadlines for conversations over wine. Killing time.
Hello there, Twitch and YouTube. How the devil are we all? Welcome to Kristi and Kev's Kev Tells Kristi to shut the fuck up and I can still hear her fucking music playing in the background hour.
Yeah, what is that? I'm trying to figure out what that sound is coming from.
Anyway, I'm Kevin Logan, the embodiment of white fragility, and joining me, someone who'll probably walk off halfway through, is Dr. Kristi Winters.
Hey. Weird. It won't stop. It won't be quiet. This is so odd. I'm just going to have to close it.
Throw it at the fucking wall.
It's the tablet, and it just wouldn't mute. It was very strange. What was my intro again?
I said something like you're going to walk off halfway through. It was a Piers Morgan bit.
No, I'd already stopped paying attention and checked out. So I even did worse than Piers Morgan did.
Fuck me. She can't even concentrate through the intro.
Yeah.
Oh. Can I hear myself in the background now?
God, I can't. Where is this playing? Oh my God, it's on a different phone. Sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, you just
See,
lost
this
two
doesn't
viewers.
happen when it's just me on Twitch. Twitch Tuesday, like a fucking dream.
By comparison.
By
Yes.
comparison.
I have been defeated by technology
Anyway,
again.
other than technology bedeviling you, how are you?
Yeah, well, this week so far has provided quite a lot of entertainment, I have to say, which we're going to cover some of this, and looking forward to that.
We are going to cover some of that, indeed. But what have you
Yes,
been up
but-
to?
Well, I just want to get to the most important moment of internet history that happened in the last 24 hours, Kevin.
Well, my dick
I mean,
pic reveals.
People will be asking themselves, where were they when they first saw the moment of infinite regress that was your stream?
Yeah, perfect. It was what I like to call trolling perfection.
Oh, and because people on YouTube missed it, because it was exclusively available on Twitch, which you have to go over to Twitch to watch Kevin on a Tuesday now, because
You do.
he's weaning himself off of YouTube. No, he's just trying to drive you guys all over to Twitch. But,
Well, I get paid on Twitch. Twitch give me
this
money.
This is what you're missing. Do you have it queued up?
I do have it queued up, but I think I need to.
Oh yes, you have to
Explain.
explain. Context is so important for this.
Right. Firstly, without even getting started, Infrared. I know you're watching. You're a bitch.
Already.
Okay. Straight off the bat, you're a bitch. Anyway, Infrared's a bitch, a big fat bitch, bitch. Now. Anyway, Infrared. I've covered it on both YouTube and Twitch. You know who he is. He's a screamy fucking idiot. Anyway, he is rather obsessed with me, and I rather obsessed with him. The sex is going to be fucking mind-blowing. I'm absolutely certain of it.
That whole enemies to lovers.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. When we finally embrace him, we're going to go into kiss, but not you're not sure, and then eventually you give in to the tension and just let the moment take you.
You get pulled in rather than leaning in.
Yeah, and then he holds me in his big strong arms.
Not like they pull you in, but the magnetic.
Yeah, exactly.
Power.
The moment,
Yes.
the energy pulls you
the
in.
Gravity.
The lust, the pure ball-aching lust of the situation.
So it reached a new high.
It did reach a new high.
It started to climax again on Tuesday
indeed.
night.
Well, he
Started to climax?
So we both climaxed enormously multiple times, as you'll see. I was watching. Someone sent me a link, and thank you to that person. I've totally forgotten who the fuck they were on Twitch, of him ranting about me, calling me names, and doing my accent, and it was amazing, right?
Oh, he's from the very.
He doesn't know anything. This is what he sounds like. It's just brilliant. Anyway, so I went and laughed at him. And I knew he was going to be on stream, so I kept sprinkling in the sentence, Infrared, you're a bitch, into every other sentence. Anyway. And so I went on, and then someone said, then he was in my chat, and I was chatting away with him. And then someone said, he's watching you on stream. So I thought, if he wants to troll me, I'll troll the troll. I'll go and watch him.
Yes, now you were actually watching him respond to Vosh.
Was I?
Right?
Oh, yeah, I was. Yes, I was. Yeah, at that particular occasion, yeah.
And then he started watching you, watching him, responding to him, watching him talking to Vosh.
Yeah.
But then you took it up a notch.
Indeed, I did. I went to watch him, and the results were quite something.
This is the final battle. This is the final battle.
Look, I even got a smile out of him.
This is the primordial cosmic forces that started the Big Bang, and we just go into our. This is the present cosmic battling forever that started the Big Bang, and we just go into
I even got a smile out of him. Look at his cheeky little grin. Hey. Anyway, so it was a never-ending loop of me doing the bass line from Seven Nation Army. forever
Yeah.
and ever and ever.
It just kept getting a little bit softer each time.
Yeah, and it just goes off into the distance. And not just that, but because of the background noise gets multiplied and multiplied, you just hear all the way
Yes.
through. Like, it's just fucking beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, I trolled the troll.
Yes. Also, I have to say, I was slightly disappointed that, at the moment in your ears where you like sort of heard the boom, 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 boom. You didn't go na 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 and keep that going and layer on like different vocals.
Oh yeah, I should have done. Well, I do have another one actually, another clip from one of my streams somewhere up here, where I did do a bit of singing. No, it's not as technologically amusing, but where are we? Come on. I know I bookmarked it, you fuckhead. Don't play me. There we go. So yeah, you should definitely go over and follow me on Twitch, because I do Twitch-only streams randomly in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. So
He does.
5 minutes, could you play that seal video before I go? They were referring to a video of someone rescuing a baby seal. I took it a different direction. What seal video?
Okay.
Kissed by a Rose. I wish that I could do you know that when it comes, my eyes become wide and the light that you shine can't be seen. Baby, if I can pay you to a kiss from a rose.
There you go.
Ooh. No, you don't mean that, do you? 1994 is calling, Kev. Correct. Yeah. So that was Kev doing Kev things. Go over and follow me on Twitch immediately. As indeed has Gairurlo. Thank you for following. And Ernst with 100 bits. Thank you for the bits. You didn't give a message, but thank you for the bits. Bits. Kristi, say things.
Bits. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna, even though we're not officially starting the racist white people segment yet, we will be starting the show with a racist white people segment, because we are going to just for a little while longer bask in the glory that is Piers Morgan getting his ass canned for being a twat, I think you could say.
Indeed so. Yes, basically the royal family thing, racism thing rolls on following the interview with Oprah Winfrey on Sunday. They released a statement saying, "Oh, we're going to take it seriously, honest." No one cares, though, because we all know they're racist, so whatevs.
Very concerned.
Very concerned. They're enormously
concerning.
concerned people.
Very concerning.
But in terms of talking about awesome black American people and not so awesome white people, the daughter of the dead, John McCain, Meghan McCain, had an odd thing to say, and Whoopi Goldberg's face is fucking priceless.
Before you hit play, can I just completely poison the well on this clip by saying underneath in the comments, several people actually raised the question, why does she sound like she's competing in a beauty pageant answer section of the contest?
Kind
so
of.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
The American experiment is the way to go, and if we have two American women, Meghan Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it.
Okay.
The American
It's that face, just like,
Devastating.
what?
And the pause.
Yeah, okay.
Just holding the confusion and then,
Yeah.
okay.
Whatever, bitch. Yeah, I don't fucking care.
She's just, she's like with a look and a word, and she just devastated.
Lovely stuff. Yes, so there's that. We already played this, but it's worth replaying again, because who fucking cares?
Evergreen?
It is evergreen.
Yeah.
Black woman absolutely fucking bodying Piers Morgan.
conveniently forget all of that
Scholar.
to paint this picture that all was rosy and hunky-dory. Nonsense. And then you are lording over the Queen. Listen, by all means, let's applaud the Queen when she does something right. But when she does something wrong, we need to call her out.
What does she do wrong? What does she do wrong?
What kind of grandmother? Let me finish. What kind of grandmother will be so close to her grandson, Harry, but then not use her power and influence as Queen to protect them from the racist media coverage? What kind of grandmother will protect her own son, Prince Andrew, from the potential crime of raping a minor, but will do jack all to protect Harry and Meghan? Especially, I have no doubt that she would have heard about the suicidal thoughts and the help and support she needs. And then you sit there hammering on about how the royal institution is not racist. Are you out of your godforsaken mind?
No, you know what? I find what you're saying about the Queen actually disgraceful. I find what you're saying. You're entitled to your opinion, Shola. I find. Sorry, no, I'm allowed to respond to what you've just said.
Is rooted. Listen, you might learn something. The royal institution is rooted in colonialism, white supremacy, and racism. The legacy is right there. So you're now surprised that a comment would have been made by several members of the royal family about how dark Archie's
skin is. It's not several members, actually. No, you can't spew lies.
All right. Harry and
Remember him saying you can't spew lies.
Yeah. Are we allowed to engage in any of this?
Let me finish.
Well, you're not stopping.
That Harry and Meghan had the audacity to speak that truth, then you should be at the actual outrage of racism.
Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet?
You can respond now.
Okay. I think what you've just said about the Queen is disgusting. I think it's unbelievable. You talk about the behaviour of a nation.
When I said that,
allow me to say allow me to explain.
And the institution is protecting.
Allow me to defend our royal family. Thank you.
You tell me.
Nice.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Nicely done. Remember him saying, "Oh, you don't spread lies." He then went on to Fox News, surprise, surprise, and spread lies. Because Meghan Markle at no point said it was the Queen that had said this.
Nope.
And indeed, several hours before Piers Morgan went on, and he's a media man, he would have heard this, it was clarified by Oprah that neither the Queen or Prince Philip, who's her husband, who for some reason isn't the king, don't even get into it, it doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. But anyway, that neither of them were the people who were the racialist in question. Which is surprising to me because Philip is racist as fuck.
Yeah, and also Fox News, being a news organization, should know because it was several hours before that clarification was made.
Yeah.
Meghan doesn't understand what that system is, but what she says, which is even more insidious, is that actually the decision against Archie being a prince was taken because of his skin colour. Now, the only person that makes decisions about titles in the royal family is the Queen. So what Meghan Markle is saying is...
No, Piers. Firstly, the Queen has the final decision, that is true. But do you think she doesn't, get feelers from people?
Yeah,
do you think if Prince Charles
one
went up
talks
to her and
about it
went,
except her.
"Look, give him a fucking title, or I'm kicking off," do you think she'd go, "All right"?
No, she's the only person who's allowed to even think about it, let alone discuss it.
True.
There can't be any conversations.
Well, it's the same with every person. No one takes outside information on board when making decisions. It's not allowed. Human beings are entirely islands of their own intellectual fortification. That's just how it works. Anyway, so Piers Morgan's a lying prick, is the basic gist. But it then gets, funny, but also quite sad. I take it to this. Right, so, that was all...
Is this his thirsty video?
This was all Monday, right? So Tuesday rolls around. There's been 41,000 complaints, which is... as Kristi knew, and I had to look up, but she told me, but I didn't see. So.
45,000 in 2007 is Big Brother, right?
Yeah, some physical assault
Jade.
Someone got punched or something. I don't know. Anyway.
No. It was what her name? Jade Goody or someone?
The Jade Goody racism thing. Oh, that was a million years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, 2007.
She's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Actually, one of the interesting bits of accusatory racism nonsense, the Sun newspaper, which is incredibly racist, a phenomenally racist paper, which was run by Rupert Murdoch, obviously, who's the person who owns Fox News and a million other newspapers around the world. The New York Post, I believe, is his as well. In their front page, they had racist scum on the front page because this white woman had called a brown woman I'll say the word, a packy, which for those in America, that's a really racist term, anyway, for a person of like Asian descent, Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi descent. Yeah. And on the same front page, they had a Chinese snooker player called Ding Junhui, who just won like a tournament in snooker, with the phrase "pot noodle." What? Yeah, so that's the kind of country we are. Anyway, Piers Morgan's a weirdo who treats his co-stars like scum, and this is amazing. This was literally the start. This was the first thing people saw on Tuesday's episode of Good Morning Britain, which is the show he was on.
Good Morning Britain, 6:31 on Tuesday. We've all watched it now. Although my eyes were slightly distracted this morning because apparently summer has arrived, which I wasn't aware of. But this first sign of spring is normally, what is it, the cuckoos? What is it? Is it the cuckoos for spring? But the first sign of summer, traditionally in Good Morning Britain, has always been Charlotte Hawkins arriving in a miniskirt for work. And this morning, here she is. I'll forget.
It's just a dress. What?
Come on, you're wearing a mini. It's not a dress, is it?
Yes, it is.
That's not a dress.
That's just a dress.
No, it's not.
I don't know why you're getting so overexcited about the fact
60s.
I am wearing a dress.
I only know what you're wearing because as you walk past our briefing
I have a dress on.
Susanna went, "Oh my God!"
Don't you look fabulous?
And I just thought summer has arrived.
Thanks,
so that's good news. Not good news is, of course,
the torrent.
What?
We like to embrace a bit of sunshine, but yeah, I'd like to think there's probably more important matters.
Am I complaining? No, I'm observing. Good morning.
God,
creepy old perv.
Yeah, he basically like clothing shamed his coworker on live television and then hinted that he enjoyed it sexually.
Yeah.
That's a fireable offense.
Yeah, that's really creepy, fireable nonsense. By the way, and yes, of course, don't buy the Sun newspaper. It isn't a newspaper. I would wipe my arse, but for fear that it would turn my anus racist. Yeah. Anyway, so that was the start of the show, unrelated even to the racism and the royal family and all of that. So
I think that might have caused some of the complaints.
Well, undoubted. No, to be fair, most of the complaints had already happened because it was the previous day on Monday.
As I pointed out to you earlier and then promptly forgot.
No, that's fine, Kristi, that's absolutely fine. So just to give you an indication that he's been fired, right? We'll spoil the ending for you, as if you haven't heard, if you've been following the story. It's not like cancel culture. He's an unprofessional twat. He treats his co-stars like scum, and then when he gets the tiniest bit of pushback, he gets up and leaves. What other job can you just up and leave and not get fired?
In the middle of your shift.
Yeah, just in the middle of your shift without any... no, I'm going. Fuck you. Okay, well, here's your P45. On your way.
After you sexually harassed your coworker.
Yeah, that's weird and creepy. I don't know how that's allowed. And she had to just go along with it, presumably.
Well, again, this is like, people are like, why didn't you complain? Like, because he's a man in power. Well, look at how uncomfortable she was.
Yeah.
In that situation. And the coworker, the lady next to him, she didn't do shit to stand up for her.
Well, no, but to be fair, she did say, "Oh, you look good." So at least on an interpersonal level, she's not like being horrific.
She's not helping him, but she wasn't like really. I mean, her face showed the disapproval, but she wasn't gonna. She wasn't gonna, I guess, get into a Barney Rubble trouble with him.
All right, don't try and speak the lingo. Barney. It's fine. Oh, I'm growing up the apples and pears. Shut up. Shut up.
Maybe trouble and strife.
Yes. On the dog and bone.
Because that's not gendered, sexist in any way. But
no. Anyway, indoors.
Back to a sexist.
That's not even rhyming slang. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, yeah. Talking of the disdain his co-host has, look at her body language, and then the other guy you'll see is a guy called Alex Beresford, who is the weather presenter. The atmosphere in the studio was turned a little frosty.
he also wants to promote the monarchy. You know, because if the media doesn't promote the monarchy slowly dies out.
OK.
Monarchies have died out all over Europe.
Alex, yes.
Well, hang on. I'm going to come, Alex, in a sec.
Oh, OK, all right, I'll wait.
Well...
Would you mind waiting?
Well, actually, I don't know, no. Carry on.
To you, mate. I'm just going to...
I was going to make the point, Alex, that something very different happened with Prince Harry was that he...
So he sat and was willing to wait and listen to him.
But look how frosty. All of them are just like, oh, you're a prick, Morgan. You're a prick. Like, did you see her body language? Like, fucking
she's leaning away from him like he farted.
Yeah. But that's just the shit coming out of his mouth. Anyway, so now the fantastic moment. Alex finally gets his chance to speak. And by the way, Kristi, I know you're a thirsty bitch. So if you want to go and check out his toppers pics. I think
there are top... Really?
I think...
You're not just... Really?
No. I'd say he's got my body and I want it back.
Yeah.
Topless snaps go viral.
You could have just gone to images.
Oh, I could have just, yeah.
Just get to the good bit. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't think people are going to be able to see that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not in bad shape.
Not at all.
I look like that. In my fucking dreams.
Oh, there's another one down there where he's got, like, I don't know, like something thrown over his shoulder.
There's this one.
No, one more row down.
Is that one? Is that Ice Bucket Challenge? I think that's Ice Bucket Challenge or something.
Can we watch the video?
Do you want to watch the video? Okay.
Thanks for this, Kev.
No, it's okay. Like I said, Thursday. Absolutely Thursday.
Lockdown year, right?
No, exactly. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Fuck off. Go away.
Where's the fuck off button?
There's that. Is there a video? I don't see a video.
Maybe not. It's still a good pic.
Oh, I don't know. Wow. I can't be dealing with that. What was the over his shoulder? This one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice too.
There's not a lot of bulge going on there. Could have tucked it back, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's meant to sort of fit like that. But anyway, but the whole thing looks very, very fit. So.
Anyway, so now that Kristi's satiated, or should I say saturated? Whatevs. Anyway, Alex, in his professional career, he's not a piece of meat, Kristi. He's a man with thoughts. He usually does the weather. This time he made it fucking rain down the pain.
That's true.
On
down the pain, yes.
On Piers Morgan. See what I did there?
TV history right here.
Indeed. They have had an overwhelming amount of negative press. I watched the program yesterday, and yes, they had some great press around the wedding, but what press is going to trash someone's special day? There was bad press around the engagement, before the engagement, and everything that has followed since has been incredibly damaging, quite clearly to Meghan's mental health and also to Harry. And I hear Piers say that, William has gone through the same thing. But do you know what? Siblings experience tragedy in their life, and one will be absolutely fine and brush it off, and the other will not be able to deal with it so strongly. And that's clearly what has happened with Prince Harry in this situation. He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy for the rest of his life. So I think that we need to all take a step back. And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this programme, a number of times. And I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
So, do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, maybe not my...
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do this.
This is absolutely diabolical behaviour. I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's Piers Morgan, professional journalist. Just fucking off.
Former.
Yeah.
Former
What you should have done is gone, why's your shirt tucked in like that for? Why are your trousers not looking like... Why are you dressed in that way? I'm going to objectify you in front of the full nation. That would have been perfectly fine in Piers' eyes, I think. Unless he's a hypocrite, of course. Just snowflakery fucking white fragility bullshit, right?
Oh, yeah, completely. I mean, he definitely broke in case of an emergency he couldn't handle.
Yeah. So he's prepared to give it out, not quite so prepared to take it.
No, not at all.
Anyway, so it says he quit, but he quit in the same way that Graham Linehan's wife separated. No, she fucked you off, mate. Like you were fired in both instances. Then.
Yes.
I wonder if Good Morning Britain are going to take the cheese grater. I don't know. Anyway, so he's been fired, and there's an investigation by Ofcom, which is the Office of Communications, which is the regulatory body for TV and newspapers and radio and that in Britain. And he could find himself in trouble, even fined potentially for his racist bullshit.
There are some dumbass Americans who were retweeting about the Ofcom investigation. Like, this is why we shouldn't have government involved in the public broadcast. And I was like, the FCC? You go ahead on your show and do a bunch of swear words and then tell me if there's not like complaints filed, and then they investigate it to see if you did it and then fine you if you did. Because that's exactly what this is. Yeah. What are you guys objecting to, you fucking hypocrites? There's no GOP campaign to let anything go, to destroy the FCC so that you could basically stream Pornhub. I mean, that's not what Republicans are about. They're about control, including the control of language. So sit down.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Isn't it called the Federal Committee on Censorship as well? Like, it couldn't sound more... Like, at least we try and fluff ours one up by calling it the Office of Communication. Like... Yours is just like, no, we are going to censor you. Yeah.
No, it's a Federal Communications Commission.
Oh, commission. Sorry.
Commission, yes.
Commission. No, there's a censorship thing as well, isn't there?
That I don't know. There might be a committee or a subcommittee or something. I don't. Because they used to have the Hayes laws, I think they were called. And that's where you got the start of the control of movie content, and what eventually became.
Isn't that how you get into a sorority or some shit?
Oh, I thought you were going to make it about weed.
No, see, Kristi, your mind is...
The Hayes laws.
Kristi only wants one thing, and it's fucking disgusting.
Two things, I thought. Now I'm confused which one thing I want.
You want,
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll? But don't we all? Fundamentally?
Yeah, basically.
Even, not necessarily rock and roll, but, that spirit of music.
Not necessarily in that order, either. Depends.
You want the rock and roll.
Exactly. Bit of music... Fuck and reefer.
Then do the drugs?
Yeah. Okay. Just to chill, nice blend. You can mix it up, but the ash gets everywhere. It's just
But afterwards you'd be asleep, so you'd miss that last bit.
Yeah, but passive smoking is a thing.
Okay, contact buzz.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
so Piers Morgan is
no more
an unemployed
on
bum. Actually, he's probably not. He's probably still got a fucking newspaper column or some dumb shit in which he'll write about how he's been cancelled and censored and blah blah blah. Which leads us on to
and leave out all his own reprehensible behavior
of course,
this week. Yeah.
Which leads us on to this interesting human being.
Oh, before we leave Piers, I just want to quote something I saw on Twitter. Maybe it'll come up in bookmarks someday if we ever get to my bookmarks. But it was basically Meghan Markle's having a pretty good 2021. First she got the Daily Mail to lose in court.
Yeah.
And then she dragged the royal family on an international stage, and then basically Piers Morgan went up in flames over her, and she didn't even have to say a thing.
No, she didn't do shit. No,
he just did this all to himself.
Indeed. Talking of someone who did it all to himself, Again, that's 2 solid segues. Lovely stuff. Anyway, Graham Linehan, the Glinner himself. He's
Yeah.
you know how he's been totally censored?
Oh, you mean like he's violated the rules of multiple social media platforms and is basically, banned himself?
Yeah, but he's been silenced, Kristi. He's been absolutely totally silenced, and he was
on
saying
Newsweek.
so.
Wait. He was silenced on Newsweek, right?
Newsnight,
or
but
Newsnight,
yes.
Newsnight, yes.
But he's been
or in the columns that he was writing.
Well, apart from that as well, yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from all of that, right, he's been totally silenced, and he was saying so
Completely.
when he was invited to speak in front of a British parliamentary committee
for
on live TV.
For sad people who really need to learn how to let something go. Is that the committee that he testified to?
No. Technically, it was the Communications and Digital Committee of the House of Lords, which is where old people go to sleep. Anyway, but technically, it's a legislative body here in Britain. It's the upper chamber of Parliament, and no one's elected to it, and all the rest of it. And they invited Graham Linehan, who is, I'm just going to say, an unfortunate genetic creature.
Wait. Did they bring up the women that he was harassing and bothering on sites as well to talk about what he did to them?
No. He was.
Oh,
There was one
that part
quite
out?
interesting moment when he was like fear mongering, and one of the lords sighed really loudly. And because it's a Zoom call and they're on camera, the lord in question instantly appeared on screen as he was talking, as Linehan was trying to spew his hate. That was quite fun.
See, that's like, upper crust shade. Like that's
Yeah,
how
that's
they
like-
just sigh quite loudly.
Yeah,
And
just
that's
the most
scandalous.
beautifully passive-aggressive move. It's so House of Lords. I'm surprised one of them didn't start tutting at one point, Anyway, so Graham Linehan decided to spout some hateful shit. Should we listen to hateful shit?
I mean, I take it you've already seen this and
Yeah.
know that it's okay. All right.
It's just
Let's
sad and
muck
pathetic.
away.
And not just that, but the funniest moment is when he reveals how it destroyed his marriage. And you're just like, you did this to yourself, bro.
Has
This
his
is
face always
embarrassing.
been crooked?
Yeah. I was trying to be kind about it. I said he was genetically unfortunate.
Well, I just was wondering because I've seen other images of him, but it literally looks like the line goes on a diagonal. If you go from the center of his face, it just looks
Kristi,
like
he has decided that this is the
I don't
comfortable way for
remember
him
that.
to wear glasses and look at them. It looks like he's standing on a fucking hill.
I mean, they are rather crooked. I mean, one is over his eyebrows, the other one is definitely under his eyebrow.
I would guess difficult birth.
Is this a filter? Is this like a cat filter thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it like a Picasso
when he speaks,
filter or
there's the
something?
never-ending rainbow coming out of his mouth. It's yeah. When his
Sorry,
when
I
his
mean,
dog
I'm
his
not trying
dog
to-
comes into view and the faces swap. It's mad. Yeah.
It just like a very weird angle.
He's an ugly fuck, is the point we're saying. Look at him.
Okay.
We all know it. There's no don't image shame, don't body shame. Look at him.
Like I legitimately, I wasn't trying to
He looks like a normal person mid-transition to the Elephant Man. I'm putting it out there.
Kevin.
I wonder why I don't get monetized. Very peculiar. Anyway, if you want to help with that, you can go to streamlabs.com/KFLogan1875 and give me money for Elephant Man jokes.
Or for other things. But anyway.
Mostly Elephant Man jokes, though, to be honest.
Incidentally. Yes,
So, yes,
incidental
not jokes
Elephant Man
about
jokes.
the Elephant Man. He was an unfortunate creature. Bless him. Anyway. So,
All right, let's see. This
and he wasn't a
unfortunate
hateful.
creature.
Well, actually, I don't know if he was a hateful bigot, but he didn't. It wasn't what defined him. Unfortunately for Graham, it is what defines him.
Yeah, but he made himself unfortunate through his bigotry.
Indeed. So he decided
He's
he was
doubly-
invited by members of the House of Lords who are just old people who need to mostly just fucking die now. Just go away. Your usefulness is over, and they invited him to speak. And content warning: transphobia.
Okay, I'm a writer. I've written several comedy programs, the most famous of which is probably Father Ted.
And that's not. We're only 7 seconds in. Apologies, but yeah, it's
Is there more name dropping later, or is that the last of it?
Basically, yeah, and that's okay. Like he does have to explain who he is. They do invite you to tell them who you are, especially in the House of Lords. Like they stopped following pop culture in about 1953, most of them. So like they don't know anyone.
Also, it's worth clarifying that he has no qualifications to speak on issues other than his opinions. But he's not like a medical expert. He doesn't have any specialties, any special knowledge. He's not actually personally affected, I don't think, in any way by a trans relative or a trans child. So he's completely blocked off from all of this. He's basically just a famous white guy.
Yeah, basically.
That's why he's here. Okay.
Yeah. A famous, misshapen white guy. Yes. Anyway. What really annoyed...
I've seen pictures of him before, and his face wasn't that crooked.
It is getting worse. It is. He is the image of the picture of Dorian Gray getting more distorted as the hatred consumes him.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. And it's really annoying, though, because Father Ted was, and I can't really even explain its relevance to me in strong enough terms. It was seminal for me. It genuinely was.
And that means like the first, like as in the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Not as in like Wet Dreams.
Not in Wet Dreams, no. Or that I lived in a seminary. No.
No.
No. It was a fundamentally a very, very important thing for me because I was a Catholic kid growing up, undergoing questions about my faith. And a lover of comedy. And so this was like in the absolute sweet spot. For those who don't know, it's a story of people on a fake Irish island called Craggy Island. And it's the priest's house, and there's 3 priests, and they're all idiots in their own way. And it basically explores the nonsense of the Catholic Church and its role in Ireland and stuff in a very, very comedic kind of down-to-earth way.
And it was co-written. He wasn't the only writer of the
Arthur
show.
Matthews was clearly the actual funny one. But even so. And so to see how kick Bishop Brennan up the arse is still like one of the most puerile but funny things ever. And the way he explains, it's fucking genius. Anyway, sorry. So to see one of your favourite creations being one of the writers on that, the 2 main writers, right? Mm-hmm. Become this hateful, twisted monster. It's really, it's so painful. It's fucking horrible, man. Look, it's not as painful as for trans people who have to live with that shit, but it's still not cool.
Yeah, on a personal level, it's disappointing.
Yeah, the lace. You killed it, bro. The bit where he explains to Dougal about the cows. He's got a little toy cow, and he says, these cows are small. And then he points out the window. Those cows are far away. It's so funny. Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, when I first saw that, I nearly died. I couldn't fucking breathe. It was genius. Anyway, sorry. So
sort of Baldric levels of dim.
Yeah, and Ardal O'Hanlon plays the idiot so well.
Yeah.
And Dermot Morgan, rest in peace. All of them. Anyway, so yeah, it's annoying. Anyway, that's the basic point I wanted to make. Anyway, back to this freak.
Now I'm thinking about cows. I don't think I'd seen that episode. That's so funny.
You should, you should. Well, and not just that, it contains a cameo, which would become a repeat character from a young Graham Norton.
Oh, really?
Yeah, comes in as a phenomenally energetic young priest. Yeah,
I bet
it's brilliant, and the energy's like completely out of kilter because they're in this tiny they go on holiday, right? And they're in this tiny little caravan that's fit for like 2 people. And there's 3 of them, and then he turns up with a bunch of like backpackers, and so there's like 20 people, and he's Irish jigging in this little caravan. It's so funny. Anyway, so yes, he used to be funny. Now he's just hateful.
Yeah,
Graham Linehan.
Little vacation into the fun, but now back to the hate.
Take me seriously because I believe the stakes could not be higher. Almost 4 years ago, I saw that feminists were being bullied, harassed, and silenced for standing up for their rights and for their children's rights. I decided to use my platform on Twitter to bring attention to what seemed to be an all-out assault on women, on their words, their dignity, and their safety. Also, I saw that vulnerable children were being fast-tracked onto a medical pathway that could carry severe long-term implications. My position is very simple. I believe everyone should be allowed to talk about these issues. In fact, I believe that it is a moral imperative that we do so.
And that's really good that you can do that. You're literally doing that right now. What is your issue?
Yep.
You're literally before a parliamentary committee. In a
Yes.
And I don't want to be too nationalist here or anything, but in a country you're not even from, because he's an Irishman. That's my father's an Irishman too. So I'm not being a bigot there. I'm just saying you're not from here, but you have been invited to speak in front of our parliament.
Yes.
And you're saying I'm being silenced. What the fuck are you talking about?
I can't get into my Twitter account.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what this is about.
Basically, yeah.
I'm talking about such matters as the scandals at the Tavistock, the confusing and misleading advice that Stonewall has been providing to institutions all over the UK regarding the nature...
By the way, when he says the scandals at the Tavistock, he means mostly the case of Kira Bell, who's basically just a bigot at this point. She's just like a turfy, weird bigot. I
don't know that much about that.
No, well, I gave her the benefit of the doubt initially because I thought, well, she could be genuinely like a valid detransitioner and blah, blah, blah. But no, she's just a bigot.
Okay.
She's been doing the turf circuit. She's garbage.
The Equalities Act, the issue of men in women's sports, in women's prisons, their rape crisis...
Whoa. Men in women's sports? Where's that then?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Men in women's sports.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Nope, not a thing.
Okay.
Not a thing.
Centers.
You're a bigot,
the destruction of basic safeguarding principles that has led to all this, and the silencing and abuse of feminists, doctors, teachers, academics, and writers, anyone, in fact, who questions the fashionable American orthodoxy of gender.
The American orthodoxy?
Oh, it's foreign, like him?
Ooh. It's an import. No good British person would ever possibly be a transphobe. Or a trans advocate, I suppose. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, God, this guy's weird.
Garbage?
Yeah, just bigoted garbage, yes.
Yeah.
Ideology. For engaging in this debate, I've been the subject of a series of harassment campaigns, including vexation.
You've harassed people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean...
Left that out.
If he has... Do you ever read my chat? I do read the chat, yes. What did you want to say? Sorry. Highlight it for me or something. I don't know. Anyway. Yes. Graham, you're in no position to be throwing out shit about harassment. You have led consistent harassment campaigns against individuals and organisations. Note the Mermaids Foundation as one. Most famous, I suppose, in internet circles because H. Bomber Guy raised £1 squillion for them by playing Donkey Kong forever. Anyway, so you're in no position, my friend. You're just not. Like, if he has been harassed, that's not cool. But it's also not cool when you do it, Graham.
Yeah, that's the point.
And it's not just trans. Like, he's some really homophobic shit from his Twitter past, which I'd missed as well. Really missed it.
Great. Yeah. So it's just, all around a piece of shit. Someone said, what is it with these, really funny white comedians are turning out to be right-wing? Like, well, they're privileged white guys at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So...
And it's easy to get... I think once you get into sort of rarefied air of, certain celebrity rich people circles, it can be...
Yeah.
I imagine it must be quite easy to get into, an echo chamber situation. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Police visits.
Is he getting slopier? Is he having a fucking stroke? What's going on here?
No, I just thought for some reason his head was turning into a sphere, like a sort of a spinning, sort of like he's gonna disappear down a drain.
That would be fun.
Magazine articles misrepresenting my positions, threatening letters hand-delivered to my home, my wife's business address released online. Anything and everything has been tried to silence me and prevent people from hearing the reasonable fears many women have about the impact of this ideology on their sex-based rights. I've also lost work, As a result of my sudden financial insecurity, my marriage was placed under such a severe strain that my wife and I finally agreed to separate.
Oof. Oof. Also, that's clearly a lie. The IT crowd is on TV every day, all the time. Unless you were stupid enough to sell away your fucking rights to that show, which would be
those residuals
phenomenally dumb, and I don't feel sorry for you there. You're lying, and also your wife left you because, I mean, look at you for a start, but also you're a nasty, nasty bigot. You're a twisted, fucked up, obsessed individual. No one. That's not a good situation. When you're focused so purely on hate, where's the room for love?
It sounds like the lyrics to a song, Kev.
Is it?
No, you should sing it.
I should. Copyright Kevin Logan, 2021. In case anyone tries to steal my shit.
Believe me, I would rather be writing a farce than living through one, but this is a very dangerous farce, one in which children's health and happiness are gambled on an ideology that makes no sense and yet is zealously and obsessively policed by misogynistic activists on platforms that...
Wow, so much mads. He's got all the mads. So mads. Just, he's not citing any studies. He's not doing anything empirical. He's just calling people names in front of the House of Lords.
Yeah, and it's interesting, isn't it, that he's accusing other people of being obsessed and zealous?
Yes. And hateful.
Yeah. Also misogynist. Would that be like when you try to get into a lesbian dating app, you weirdo, or with unsolicited dick pics on Mumsnet? That sort of thing? Yeah. Okay.
You didn't mention this in your testimony, did you?
No, he hasn't. I mean, I assume he must bring it up at some point because it's it's pertinent to the issue.
Empower them just as they disempower the women they abuse. But it's not just the platforms or their users that are preventing a debate. Around 3 years ago, I was among the initial signatories of a letter to Stonewall asking them to help lower the toxicity of the conversation around sex and gender.
And then you went on and abused every trans person you could.
Yeah, lead by example.
When, as
Don't
so often,
write a letter.
As so often with the cry bullies, they ask you to turn down toxicity when you're criticising them, not the other way around.
Always.
And acknowledge the plurality of views on the subject. The letter was composed by Johnny Best, a gay man and longtime LGBT activist, and a majority of those initial signatories were either gay, lesbian, or trans. We wanted to see an end to women receiving death and rape threats for standing up for their sex-based rights. To that end,
pause. Women have been receiving those kinds of threats from misogynists forever, and I didn't see you caring about that shit until it got personal for you, and it's only for this issue. What about like all the abuse that women have experienced because of your hate?
Oh yeah, no, he did send dick pics. Absolutely. Should we? His dick pics aren't out there as such, but his apology the day after is Glenna dick pics apology, something like that.
You can't use glitter. You have to.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That's just our name for him.
Well, no, that's what he was called on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah, but news,
images, traitors. Is this the one? No. Oh, for God's sake! All. Let me have a look. Ooh, cha-cha. Nope, that's not correct. Would it be on Rational Wiki?
Possibly.
I
don't know how often they update it.
Misogyny attacking women, mermaids, invading women's spaces. I can't see it there. Does someone have the link? Someone linky link. That's a YouTube video. That won't be the thing.
He was, it was on some sort of social media site, right?
Yeah, it was on Mumsnet.
Oh, try that. Try Mumsnet.
Yeah, the last giving Graham Linehan dick. What?
Try taking out dick pic.
Okay. Nope. We get a noise. Twitter has suspended me. Article. Being critical. Oh, what the fuck is it? Thank you to Ellie Simone for following.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to move on, I'll see if I can track it down.
Hateful conduct, chilly reception. Yeah, if you can. Hang on. Should log off. I don't know. Anyway, he did. But I can't find the fucking receipts for it at the minute. Don't buy. What? I don't know. Googling dick pics is Kev an old segment. Yes, thank you.
Commit to fostering an atmosphere of respectful debate rather than demonising as transphobic those who wish to discuss or dissent from Stonewall's current policies.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I know where I can find it. I have to do it off screen. So
Okay.
don't look at this, Kristi, because this is going to be private messages, okay? So you're not allowed.
Okay.
You're not allowed.
Then I know it's not between you and me. I don't remember this.
Instagram, Euros. Was it this one? No, it was not. Where are...
Well, this is... What are people looking at, by the way?
People, no, people are still looking at Graham Linehan's stupid, weird fucking face.
Why are you doing that to them? Why are you doing that to them, Kevin? That's so mean. At least give them Piers Morgan as Mr. Blobby.
Piers Morgan as Mr. Blobby? No. No, you're going to look at this man's twisted, warped face.
All right. You guys, this is, you come here.
Exactly. Who did I send it to? I definitely sent it to someone. I'm trying to think who it might be.
So do you remember what you sent them? Was it an article? Was it a...
It was a thing. It was I'm sure it was a trans person who was like, oh yeah, look at that, someone did that drawing. Kristi.
Okay.
Look at that.
That you can show? Yeah, show that.
Oh, I probably can. Oh God.
It's Rory Katz, who's sitting in a little, cat cage in front of Kevin.
Someone did that. That's unnecessary. That's what that is. Hang on. Oop. I need to... Hang on. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I can't find it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting when he apologized to Count Dankula.
No. Well, look, I'm going to fucking find it. Right.
Well, why don't we move on?
No, we can't move fucking on.
It's like a dog with a bone when he...
I am like a dog with a bone. We're going to fucking find it. Where are we? Is this the one? Hello, drop. No. Okay. Well, that's his opening gambit on Mumsnet.
Was he kicked off? Or is he still on there?
He was kicked off, yeah. No, he's not on there anymore. He was kicked off because, like I say, he was sending dick pics to people. He got drunk.
Oh, yeah. This is coming back to me now.
Yeah. Well, this is the main... That's where he's... Hang on, I'll put that on screen for everyone. That's where he initially joins and says, oh, I've been kicked off Twitter, blah, 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 right? Hateful conduct, news...
The internet scrubbed it?
I don't think so. Biological women. Unfortunately, I'm surprised that... No. What on earth? I found it not that long ago because I sent it to someone.
It's a mystery.
It's not a mystery. It's a mystery that was going to get solved.
I even tried Graham Linehan drunk, and I couldn't find it.
Mum's net with problems. Graham Linehan. Dick pics. This can go well, can't it?
We tried this before.
Did we?
Yeah, it's the first thing you tried.
Annoying.
All right, well, we'll check into this, because Kevin won't leave this alone.
Yeah, it's really annoying. Someone will know where it is and what it is. If someone's in the chat, someone asked me on Twitter DMs for that information, and I sent it to you about fucking about a month ago, something like that.
If you're listening, if you're out there,
send me the thing that I sent you. Oh, tell me it was him. Cultural appropriation. What? I don't know. Anyway.
Stonewall flatly refused this appeal within the day and continued.
Hang on. We'll check Twitter.
People, I've tried. Okay, you gotta I'm ready to move on, but Kevin is like, no, let me try one more time.
It's because it's annoying me. It's gonna really annoy. There we go.
Oh,
eat my fucking arsehole. Right, Glinner. Fuck me. I know I could find it eventually. Right. So, his wife left him. He got kicked off Twitter, all within a space of about a month. He went on to Mumsnet, which is basically Turf Central here in the UK. In theory, it's supposed to be for mothers, but it's actually just for bigots. Anyway, he got drunk. He started sending nude pictures around to people.
Yeah.
Because he's an actual threat to women, you understand?
Right. Yeah. He is the kind of threat that trans women aren't.
Indeed. As I've said before, there's so much projection to cover internal hatred. Self-hatred, that is. Anyway. Glenna says, thought I'd try to address this now before it blows up. How did that work for you, Gray? Yes, I did send pictures of myself to women on here, and yes, I am disgusted with myself. I was drunk, I felt lonely, and you're the only people who seem to stick up for me. I know that's no excuse, and that what I did was wrong. But I also trust that we can all move past this and continue fighting for what's right for women.
Yeah, I'm going to absent myself from your forum because I violated your trust.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I trust we can all move past the way I was just really fucking creepy. Right? We're all going to move past this now? Because I said, oh, I'm disgusted with myself.
But I'm sure he'll bring this up in the Lord's thing, because that would be pertinent to his testimony, wouldn't it? So he definitely will, I'm sure.
No, yeah, I'm sure that's going to come up.
Yeah.
By the way, Ellie Simon or Simone in the your Twitch chat did track down the tweet and had posted it in the link for you. Just wanted to acknowledge that good detective work on their part.
Thank you, Ellie. But also, you were too late. I beat you to it, God damn it. But also, welcome. You followed me 8 minutes ago, and you've already done more work than the rest of these fuckers. I'm joking.
Welcome to the happy hour.
Anyway, no, but genuinely, thank you. Thank you for that, Ellie. Well, that seems entirely unfair that I've just been rewarded with financial contribution for having said that. But anyway, thank you to Don Dark who gifted a tier 1 sub to Ellie Simone.
They've given 22 gift subs in the channel.
Which is mental. I've said this before. If this person ever needs me or wants me to do weird sexual stuff for them, I will.
Or maybe like wash their car or mow the lawn or weed their
for legal
garden.
Reasons, I can't offer that as a perk on my Patreon. Apparently that's solicitation. Really. So selling stuff is okay and fucking's okay, but selling fucking isn't okay. Outrageous. Anyway, but thank you very much. And thank you to Tusnacoat. Probably almost certainly know how that's pronounced for following. You should all go and follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, because I might be doing a thing tonight because... Oh, Kristi.
What?
The best debate in the history of mankind. It's been pre-recorded, and they're going to play it. They're probably actually they're playing it right now or something. Right-wing shittery stream, right? Called Slightly Offensive or something. It's John Doyle, the little weird anti-porn twink.
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
That dude. And
anyone who looks at porn is addicted.
Yeah, that guy.
What about Victoria's Secret's catalogs? Does that count?
I think so. I think you go to hell for a little bit for that, I think.
What about when I go to shop for lingerie? Or there's somebody.
Are you filming it?
I have to go. Well, no, but I am seeing the images.
You are seeing
of
the images.
like mannequins wearing lace.
Are you turned on by mannequins? Is this,
no, I'm just wondering.
Like,
I'm wondering if he is.
This is
like, where does the porn line end?
This is a safe space. You can reveal your weird kinks if you want to. Your degenerate kinks.
Now, I feel especially safe with you, Kevin. You never judge me.
No, to be fair, I judge all people, and you all fail. So
that's it. No, I'm just like, if you're gonna go, like, where does this stop in terms of the, seeing an image and finding it sexually arousing?
He's a weirdo, Kristi. He probably thinks women showing their ankles is degenerate or something. He's a fucking right-wing lunatic. Anyway.
Okay. So he's gonna be there.
So he's here. He and Lauren Witzke, who ran for the Republicans in Delaware, I think it was, for Senate, and lost badly because it's Delaware. Anyway, and they're both far-right shitbags. Versus Blair White and our favourite Dr. Karlin Borisenko.
Get out!
Seriously. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
And so it's a 2-on-2 brain extraordinaire fight to the death on the future of conservatism.
Oh my god!
So I might just watch through that tonight on my Twitch only.
What time is that taking place?
Well, like I say, it was pre-filmed, and I think it's going out like literally now or something. But I'd probably watch it, do like a live watching tonight or something on Twitch. Oh. So if you want to get that, go and follow me on Twitch, because that could be fucking mental.
Highly entertaining.
Because Laura Witzke, who is again basically the first two are far right, and the other two are quite right, far right. Oh, and Borisenko's been going on another 2-day binge of being
on the no-fly zone?
No, well, not just that. But do you remember? Actually, we'll look.
Carly,
we'll go
no-fly zone B.
I have to go to incognito mode because she got me blocked. But she's gone on a 2-day rant about. Do you remember back in August, she got kicked out of a hotel
in Wisconsin? Yeah, because she was like harassing people and being aggressive.
Yeah, and she wouldn't like get out of the pool area when she didn't have like the right to be there.
Yes.
So she's been going on a 2-day binge of tweets about that.
Why? Why now?
Because she's a fucking lunatic. I don't know.
Who cares? Nobody cared then.
Yeah.
And stuff has happened since.
She supports banning critical race theory in New Hampshire.
Oh, because she's for free speech.
I have to get my cock out for her. Definitely. Oh, hang on. I need to. Well.
Amazing. Conservatives of cancel culture. Cocks. And penis.
Anyway, that didn't show up for everyone because I was still on the other screen. But she does. She supports banning critical race theory in New Hampshire. Anyway. Where are we? These are all from the last few hours that she's been retweeting. Okay. Woke round up. Where are we? Come on. Pouring out. Where are we?
3 hours ago? 3 hours ago?
Yeah, hang on. We'll scroll.
Still 3 hours ago. Still 3 hours ago?
Oh, fuck's sake, woman. Stop tweeting so much.
I tweeted a lot. Okay, 4 hours ago.
Yeah, where are we? New Hampshire. Ice. Where the fuck is it? Come on. She definitely hasn't got. Oh, there's. Well, this is a clip from it apparently.
Oh, can we? A little preview.
Dr. Carl here was the first one to celebrate me being banned from Twitter. She was so excited to see that my voice had been silenced. So freedom of speech for thee, but not for me. Absolutely. So, disregard that opinion.
Well, I celebrated that you were banned on Twitter because you repeatedly tweeted that my husband should be deported, Lauren. And
he's an illegal alien.
your husband has a permanent green card. I am now thrilled that I don't have to hear you call for my husband to be deported on Twitter, who has had a permanent green card for the last 6 years.
Oh, so seriously, you have to go and follow me on Twitch because I'm watching the shit out of that later. So, oh, fuck me dead. Oh.
Why would she retweet that?
Yep. Yeah. Why would she retweet that? I don't know. I'm a Republican. Yeah, you are a Republican indeed.
Yeah, we knew. We've known for a while.
Where is she? She hasn't deleted them, has she? I was looking earlier.
9th of March? Why don't you just do a word search for hotel?
No, I've scrolled down enough, goddammit.
Yeah, well, it'll find it now because it'll look through the back catalog.
Look through the back catalog. That's what Kristi sounds like.
This is going to be the Kevin looks for stuff on the internet.
It is. Oh, cute dog. Has she got rid of it? Has she got rid of all of it? Struggling, picking up and anxiety. What? Oh, this is really annoying. I was reading through them earlier. It's one sentence, critical race theory. Mikey Harlow, here we go. Right, so she's going on about the thing here, right? With Mikey Harlow. At the hotel.
Right, yeah.
Where are we? Has she got rid of loads of them or something? No one left receipts to show, advocated, deplatformed. Oh, God almighty.
Go back to I guess there was that one. Is there a thread under it?
Maybe. I don't know. Representative passed laws. Where is it? She must have deleted them.
Can you summarize?
Well, she was just ranting about it, going through like all the quote-unquote evidence about it.
Okay.
But she's just rowing with other right-wingers now.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Shouting at them like it's internet blood sports on...
Oh, hang on, is this it? Carry on, Gab. I think this is it, isn't it? I posted literal screenshots of evidence backing every single claim I made, something that Kerry has yet to do with any of her other claims.
Kerry Smith? Yeah,
apparently that's a person who works there or something. And she's just going, she just ran, there's 10 of them now. Just evidence, all of this shit anyway.
Yeah.
So she
permanently online? Terminally online. Is that the phrase?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oof. Anyway, so there's all of that shit. Anyway, but it was worth it for that clip of
that clip was amazing.
Yeah.
That was I need to make popcorn before this.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Carolyn, what did you think was going to happen when you joined the racists and your husband is from Ukraine? They're not, I mean, some of them are okay with some white immigration, but some of them aren't okay with any immigration whatsoever.
Yeah.
Check out the way in which British people deal with the Polish plumber, for instance.
Yeah, the way, that this is the thing, that the way that they are treating your husband is the stuff that we're objecting to.
Yeah, but the left are the real racists.
Yes.
It's true. Anyway. And Graham Linehan's a real feminist.
That was my reaction.
Dishonestly frame women standing up for their rights as an attack on trans rights. The petition has since been signed by over 11,000 people, many of them gay men and women, in despair of what is being done in their name. J.K. Rowling is only the latest and most high-profile figure to suffer the consequences.
Sorry, pause. If you care so much about women, why the fuck aren't they here instead of you?
Because they didn't write a good show for 25 years ago, Kristi.
This is it. This is just sort of like, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to list all these women that I'm speaking for. Fucking get off the mic and let them speak then.
Yeah.
Like, they don't need you to speak for them. Nobody asked you to do that. You know? And nobody, you could stop hiding behind other people, especially bigots, to justify your bigotry.
Yeah, Watson in the Twitch chat, no, her PhD is not really real. I'm going to call.
Well,
it's from a shady as fuck university. I'm not.
All right.
I don't trust it.
I'm going to say that when we looked into it, it is shady as fuck with his financials. However, there didn't seem to be any accreditation problems with the university.
I'm still putting doctor in quotation marks. And right, Kristi got hers in Essex. And I'm happy to accept that. This is less than Essex. Actually, the University of Essex is actually a very good school.
It's a very good school for political behaviour, yeah.
Indeed. Well, that's the thing. Any school can be good on a certain particular topic.
One thing or a couple things, yeah. That's actually what usually sets them apart.
Indeed, yeah. So you can specifically go there, and then you get everyone else who goes through clearing to go to the other topics at that school that aren't very good. And that's fine. That's all the power to you. Just, you know.
Yeah, some people want to be closer to home. Some people want to, whatever, like live in a certain part of the country or whatever.
So they go into optometry at a school that's really good at, history or something.
Where they can.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it. Education is good for the sake of itself.
Definitely.
We are pro-education here. But not pro-weird schools that Carolyn Borosenko went to.
The magazine Pink News, which is partly funded by Google, ran 42 stories.
Partly funded by Google? Did you hear the echo marks around that?
Honestly, I can't hear echo marks for all the fucking echo. Is he talking like in a shoebox that's been like there's plywood and then eggshell painted over it? Is there no absorbing fabric other than like his bullshit in this room?
No, the only room he can afford. He lives inside.
Substance.
He lives inside a washing machine now.
Yes,
it's the only place he can afford. Yeah.
Honestly, it's nice. I can't actually understand what he's saying because the echo, the reverb is just so distorting.
Sorry, the thinking Sabercat. Has Graham melted? Oh, no, he's just naturally a weirdo. It's fine.
Someone earlier in our chat on YouTube said his face is trying to run away.
That's how I think about it every time I go for a shit. Even Pooh doesn't want to stay with me. Oh. It's a joke. I'm joking.
On her in a single week. That's 6 stories a day. But there are thousands more women who are bullied and slandered and harassed into silence. These women, and they are mostly women, are not famous and so even more vulnerable to the smear campaigns and targeted harassment that J.K. Rowling and myself have endured. And to briefly pause here, does anyone know what J.K. Rowling said that was transphobic?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Loads.
Yeah.
Literally documented.
Isn't her latest book...
Articles on it, actually.
Isn't her latest book, was it Galbraith or whatever, about a trans woman who's a mass murderer? Or serial killer or some shit?
I didn't pay much. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Or it's like a man who I can't quite remember. But I remember people saying this is, obviously, like, not... she's using her book as a cover for this bullshit.
Yeah.
She's making a point with this. It's not a nice one.
Yeah. Anyway, that chat's way behind. Good lord. They're still talking about fucking Piers Morgan. Anyway.
Let her run.
Yes. Yeah, you're full of shit.
Can anyone produce any...
But no, not you, Kristi. I mean, Graham.
Yeah. Glinner.
Yeah.
Phobic statements by her. You cannot, because there are none. As a survivor of domestic abuse, she wrote movingly about the importance of single-sex spaces to vulnerable women and children. She complained about the erasure of the word woman in many areas of civic life. And she pointed out, correctly in my view, that we are living through the most misogynistic period we have ever experienced. In place of evidence of her supposed transphobia, we have hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube stars, Twitter trolls, mainstream media outlets, including the BBC, spreading a poisonous lie intended to blacken her name and serve as a warning to the women who might otherwise find...
He's just ranting at this point, isn't he?
Also, YouTube trolls. I feel like he's taking it personally against us now. I feel like he's called us out, Kristi.
I am so unimpressed by this.
Do you want to... throw some bars at him. Spit some bars at him. Let's get into a rap battle beef with Graham Linehan. Anyway.
find the courage to echo her concerns. This silencing of women was the main reason I entered this fight. I knew the subject of gender was fraught, but I'm political by nature, and I couldn't remain quiet in the face of...
I'm sorry, pause. Oh, the silencing of women is the reason I entered this fight. So let me silence women and speak for them instead.
Yeah.
I can't fucking get over this. It's just like, he's got tons of bigoted views, but just in this particular rhetorical device he's trying to use, his misogyny is evidenced by the fact that he's, taking up space for women's voices.
Yeah.
And also, yes, hashtag not all women. He's pretending like as if, I don't know, all women are being attacked by, anyway.
TERFs are a very small subset of women.
Yeah.
And a few men, I suppose, as well, like Graham, but grim.
How much longer do we have to listen to
presume
this?
that when other
2 minutes
was happening, that they too would speak up, and we would be able to force the debate our opponents were so desperate to avoid. I now realize that I was up against a much bigger beast than I thought. These platforms shape the debate and declare you untouchable when you refuse to play by their rules.
Untouchable, which is why I'm talking in front of a parliamentary committee.
Yes. Yep.
The upshot is that many people presume that I am a bigot. These people also presume...
No, not presume. Have judged on your actions and words.
I don't understand what bill are they considering that his whining about his experience is at all relevant to anything?
Well, it's not necessarily
a
bill situation. The committees produce reports and stuff which get taken into account. They're quite serious things in many respects. Which is why it's a shame that they've invited uneducated buffoons like himself there. But yeah, this is the...
What's the topic?
Good question. It probably...
Is it in the description box?
I wouldn't have thought so, because they've got... Graham Linehan dick pics is now in my fucking site now. Graham Linehan, Lords Committee...
Well, that should be in your search history.
Hearing. What on Graham has been meeting Graham Pink News giving evidence. Yeah, in front of what though?
Yeah, on what?
Hang on, there's got to be an official
freedom of speech online. I think that's what that pic said.
Well, this is the official one.
Okay.
Oral evidence, freedom of expression online. With Graham Linehan and Helen Stanaland, who's another transphobic piece of shit.
But he's not at all framing it in terms of freedom of expression. He's going on, these are the meanie things that happened to me after I was awful to people using my much bigger and more powerful platform.
Likely questions and topics of discussion to Graham and Helen Stanaland include: do social media platforms' moderation policies and systems have due regard for freedom of expression?
He didn't address that.
What is your view of Twitter's moderation policies and appeal processes?
Didn't address that.
How should the online safety bill protect freedom of expression?
Hasn't addressed that.
How well do the police handle allegations of online hate crime?
He hasn't said anything about that, and I don't think he'd know.
No. Because again, he's not an expert in any of those fields?
No, none of them. None.
No, that doesn't mean you have to be an expert in all of them. Actually, technically, it doesn't mean you have to be an expert in any of them, but you have to have some relevant something to do with it. You're not a stakeholder, really, outside of the fact that everyone is, in terms of the fact that they're on the internet. But you're not a person who deals with the moderation on social media sites.
You're actually not impacted by any of the issues that you're talking about at all. You don't have standing.
Parliamentary committees have finite time, as indeed we all do, of course. But they literally have only a set amount of time in the fucking room, and they're pissing it away on this.
Yeah, on this.
I had to pay for this. My taxes went to hosting a Zoom meeting with this dickhead and some crusty old bastards in the Lords. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Angry. Yeah. I'm so angry I can't even form a fucking sentence.
You say J.K. Rowling and many other left-leaning, liberal and progressive women. If you believe that J.K. Rowling is transphobic, a woman who has devoted her work and much of her fortune to the vulnerable, the bullied, the forgotten, and the abused, then you are under a spell.
She wrote a children's book. She can't be fill in the blank. What?
Yeah.
What, has she been an ally to trans people, or has she actively sort of like worked to undermine them and result in their harm? Well, then she's transphobic.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. Anyway, you guys know this. I'm just saying it out loud because I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
If you believe that men can fairly compete against women in their sport,
no, they can't. Which is why they don't. They literally don't.
Again, doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah.
At all.
And unsurprisingly, white supremacy managed to turn that issue in its favour as well by the fact that the only 2 women who have thus far been banned from elite sport on the basis of testosterone levels that were replaced by turf garbage have been 2 black women. And they are both
cis women.
Mm-hmm. Caster Semenya is a cis woman.
Wow, so much freedoms.
Naturally high testosterone level, which is why she's able to run the 800 metres very fucking quickly. But that's a natural thing. She's not a man, she's a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So much for your misogyny there.
Freedoms.
Yeah.
Including contact sports, then you are under a spell. If you believe that men will not go to the most extreme lengths to gain access to women and children, then you are under a spell.
Yeah, some of them will go online into women's spaces and start sending dick pics.
Yes.
Crazy, I know.
Or go into women's spaces pretending to be a trans woman.
Exactly, yeah, fucking around with lesbian dating sites.
Mm-hmm.
I'd suggest the police watch that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Because they seem like a danger.
They seem a little bit obsessed.
A threat.
Uh-huh.
I think we should have people outside toilets watching for glinners.
Yes.
Checking if... Are you a glinner? Are you a glinner? You're not allowed in here. Go on. Shooing him away. That's a satire. I did a satire.
If you believe that children as young as 3 years old can agree to a procedure that puts them on a medical pathway for life, that arrests their natural puberty.
It doesn't put them on there. It literally allows time for them to go through therapy and to discover themselves as people. And then, if they discover, actually, I don't want to transition, they can do that too.
Yeah, actually, puberty blockers have been safely used for several medical issues.
Yep. They're fine. They're way less experimental than many other drugs that people are happy to do. Like, they're way less experimental than, say, the COVID vaccine. That everyone's literally saying, stick it in my fucking arm now. That's fine.
Yeah.
We don't know the side effects of that yet.
It's 100% reversible.
Yeah.
So literally no harm is done. None at all. Zero.
By
But
the way,
it might save lives if kids have time to process this stuff and are supported for their decisions.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And by the way, that's not me shitting on the COVID vaccine. I'm just saying we're happy to accept that when there's way less evidence of A, its efficacy, and B, its side effects than things like puberty blockers. But still, go and get the fucking jab. Bill Gates is not trying to, fucking turn you into a gorilla or something. I don't know. Plant you with chips or something. I don't know. But as you can tell from my waistline, I like chips.
Which kind? The American kind or the British kind?
Yes.
No scientific proof as to its efficacy as a treatment for dysphoria, then you are under a spell.
No. There's very significant evidence to suggest it's very good at dealing with dysphoria. And again...
And your citing no studies is very convincing. No, actually, it's not convincing.
Yeah. And also, it's not necessarily just to treat dysphoria, it's to literally prolong the period during which a person can grow and decide for themselves.
Exactly.
It's not literally meant to just stop dysphoric feelings, it's to aid in the growing and discovery process.
Yep.
Which is what we should want for all children, really.
Yes.
Social media has created a through-the-looking-glass world which is robbing everyone of their ability to think. My final statement on Twitter, the straw that broke the camel's back, was simply, men are not women. A world where statements like men are not women is hate speech is a world on the brink of chaos.
Okay, no. Just no. It's got nothing to do with chaos. What you're talking about, it's a tweet. Behave yourself. Secondly,
it's about the terms of service, mate.
Yeah, just because that was the last thing you sent doesn't mean that's why you were banned.
Yes.
You had said a lot of shit, like really hateful, bigoted shit.
Twitter takes a long time to process complaints.
That's like saying
like weeks, months.
The last thing I posted was a picture of my dinner, and they banned me. I mean, the fact that I've been publishing Nazi propaganda and stuff before for weeks is irrelevant. I put the picture of my dinner, and they're trying to censor my dinner.
Yes,
Nonsense.
And didn't he sort of imply that he'd broken some sort of law? Didn't he kind of
I think he doxed someone at one point, but I can't remember if he'd necessarily broken a law.
Just to back a few seconds. He basically said like he had committed committed a crime or something. Like, no, you violated the terms of service.
Statement on Twitter, the straw that broke the camel's back was simply men are not women. A world where statements like men are not women is hate speech is a world on the brink of collapse. Feminists are just a canary in the coal mine in this upside-down world where public discourse depends on the whims of a small group of men.
See, now I'm quite cruel because I would have snapped back, you should check out your upside-down face, but that's not cool. That's not cool.
No.
If you laughed at that, you're a bad person.
You're a bad person.
I'm a good person because I didn't say it. I only said that I was thinking of saying it, which is different.
In Silicon Valley. Gender identity ideology began in American universities, is uncritically disseminated by
American universities. Fuck me. How long before Glinner does a PragerU video?
Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't already, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but social media companies and their users are the enforcers. People do not understand the extent to which they have been indoctrinated by this ideology. Women who oppose it are trying desperately to be heard. Helen is one example of thousands. I have heard from young lesbians who are frightened that their sexuality will have them labelled transphobic. I've heard from therapists.
What?
Who are these fucking idiots?
They're people, who are telling Graham what he wants to hear. Honestly, what does that even mean?
Young lesbians whose identity will get them labelled bigots.
What? Just what?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, how he has the barefaced fucking balls to just come on here and be like, I'm here to try and protect lesbians, which is why I pretended to be a trans person and infiltrate a lesbian dating app. Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Yeah. Again, there's this harassment of lesbians has existed long before people were talking to you about it. And if you actually cared about the issue, then you would be mentioning it right here. Like this, you're just hiding behind these issues. You don't actually care about them at all. You're part of the problem. Again, as you point out, he is part of the problem.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That women face, all women face.
Someone says here, where did this all start? He was popular in 2014 on Twitter, but then people asked him about the transgender women in the IT crowd, and since he's gone loopy. Yeah, that's basically it. I think I've got a bookmark of a meme to that extent. Yeah, he did one episode, he wrote a show called The IT Crowd, which was popular but trashy. Anyway, not my thing. And in one episode there was a trans woman who is actually played by a cis woman, but and the joke is that one of the main characters, the boss of the company, finds this trans woman attractive, goes out on a date, finds out they're trans, and then throws them through a window.
Okay, so it's normalizing violence. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I think we can all agree on that. And the people went, "What are you doing, bro? That's kind of fucky." And 5 years later, he's now single and ready to mingle with lords.
Yeah.
Like, it's just literally, this is the moment where it pulls back and goes, "You wonder how I got here," and it goes through the backstory of nonsense.
It starts back then, yeah.
Therapists unable to tell distraught children that their favorite author does not want them dead. I've heard from detransitioners who tell of young women being groomed by older men in trans youth groups. The reason you've not heard the things that I've heard is because the discourse is being shaped by trans rights activists. In place of reasoned arguments and democratic discussion, we have...
Where does Asai come in?
Oh, no, that's later. This is only his opening speech. It's when, because they went... No, I'm not going to play the answers.
No, I know, but I just feel bad for them now that they had to sit through this.
Yeah. Well, enough of them are bigots, so they were fine with it. It's the normal people were like asking him questions, and then when they would answer, they just go, Thank you for that. Just because they want to get evidence. They're not like you rarely get like a back and forward debate, particularly. You do occasionally get a bit testy, but most of the time, I mean, these are lords. Most of them are either already dead or very nearly dead. They're not the liveliest bunch. They're not going to get up and go, you got fucking wrecked, son. It's not going to happen. It would be fucking hilarious. Lord Orpington, it's recorded in Hansard. Lord Orpington got up and grabbed his bollocks and said, "Have a bit of this." Like,
Lord Bo Selecta.
Lord Bo Selecta, yeah, absolutely. Anyway.
Mantras like no debate and trans women are women. We have policies passing by stealth. We have bogus statistics about trans murder epidemics, and we have the unconscionable weapon.
So actually, trans people aren't being killed. It's fine, apparently.
What is he? Why would he even? Irredeemable.
He's scum. He's absolute scum.
Complete scum, yeah.
Yeah. But we're nearly there. Let's 10 seconds.
Of suicide for political ends.
That's what he said.
The discourse is broken. Women's rights are being stripped away. Our children are not safe, and we are not allowed to talk about it. Thank you. That's it.
What a load of shit. What a complete load of shit.
So that was a thing.
What?
Just wall to wall.
My feels and no facts, nothing. I'm not even actually going to address the topic. I'm just going to talk about the thing I want to talk about because I'm a white man and this is what we do.
Drivel.
Whatever
Absolute
we want.
Drivel. Anyway, so that was that. Thank you to Reasonablest Bear for following on Twitch.
Yeah, welcome.
Anyway, so should we move on to a little bit of Racist White History Month?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes?
Yes,
and no?
because in the last 5 minutes, it really hit me how tired I was. I had a bit of an adrenaline-filled day today. It wasn't too bad, but I was like way more hyped up, and I am really tired. So I'm going to ask if I can do like a double episode on Friday and kick my half.
Well, no, don't double episode anything. We'll just do it on Friday.
Okay, we'll just kick it to Friday.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like, okay, so I'll just give you a preview that my Racist White People is the anti-ERA movement in the 1970s and 80s. And it's a little bit
What do people have against the earn run average statistic?
Yeah. So anti-feminists, basically. Second wave anti-feminists, and because they were also perpetuating racism. But I don't have it. I don't have the energy for it tonight. So yeah, Friday.
Low T, Kristi. Outrageous.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that then. Anyway, bookmarks. Indeed. Bookmarks.
Oh, we're just gonna skip it entirely? We're not gonna do yours?
No, we'll do it Friday. We'll just skip today. We'll do this Friday. My one's a short documentary on the Soweto uprising of 1976. Apartheid.
Oh, so we're both dealing with the 1970s. Oh, that was on accident. That was just serendipity.
Indeed. Thank you to... I'm going to mispronounce it as Edinburgh Andy, because I know Scottish people take that very well. Edinburgh Andy, thank you for following.
You're going to get a Glasgow kiss from Edinburgh Andy.
It's okay. He'd be smacked off his face at this time of night. It's that. See what I did? I did a joke. No, I actually really prefer the people of Scotland to England. Anyway, so weird racist apologia on. This is basically the British equivalent of The View for Americans.
Okay, is this Loose Women?
It is Loose Women, yes. But if you say this is Loose Women, people think, are you calling these people sluts? What's wrong with you?
That's actually the name of the show.
Yeah, which is odd. I don't know why they called it that. Because that does mean that here as well. So
yeah, so how long has this show been running?
Oh, it's got to be a good 10 years now.
Yeah, probably like sort of like Blair's Babes time, maybe. Loose Women.
That would be back. That would be 20 years. I don't think it's quite.
Oh, that's too far back.
That, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you to Dr. Calcium for following.
Dr. Calcium.
Indeed.
Good for your bones.
Good for your bones. Teeth. Good for your teeth.
Okay. It's good to have teeth.
It is. You know, elephants. You know that used to annoy me when they go, elephants don't need to have teeth. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but when they lose their teeth, they die because chewing becomes too painful and they starve to death. Go to the fucking dentist, you lazy prick. Anyway.
Okay, this was like a whole incident in your childhood that you've just relived for us, and I have no way to relate. Sorry. But I, appreciate the honesty.
Fucking white people.
And if you think about it, it could have been an out-and-out racist comment, or it could have been somebody very senior in the family who, I think everybody watching has got somebody from the older generation that sometimes says something that's very inappropriate or maybe casually racist, not necessarily meaning it to be or understanding that it is. And so, was it in the way that people say, I wonder if the baby's going to have ginger hair like you, or, is it going to have my chin or whatever? Maybe they said, I wonder what colour the baby's skin.
That's so weird and nonsense. I've never once heard anyone say, I wonder if it's going to have skin like its mum or dad.
No, I think this is actually a really good insight into the rationalization of white British racism.
Yeah.
This is a level of self-justification. Of, it really wasn't, of how deep they will go to say it really wasn't intended to be offensive, therefore you shouldn't have found it offensive.
Yes.
And it's the expectation of politeness in order to not deal with the root problem, which is the racism.
Do you think the black woman might have an issue?
I hope she does, because I'm looking forward to this part.
That's not what Megan has said in that. She said there were concerns about the colour of their son's skin. So there's a difference between, as you perhaps would be okay with casual racism. I'm not sure.
Yes, exactly.
Get away.
I did want to pull her up on that casual racism, not really intending it to be, as if somehow that makes it like not bad. Oh, I didn't actually hurt anyone's feelings with my racism because it was only casual racism. No, it was still motherfucking racism.
Yeah, casual racism's okay. You don't want formal or smart cash.
No, right. No. Business fried or what was business casual?
Yeah, business casual racism's a bit much, I find.
Yeah.
Exactly. Loosen the tie,
Mm-hmm.
An old generation.
I'm just saying, putting it out there in a very vague context.
Stop talking over her.
Because you're condemning everyone.
No. They have chosen, as I see it, they have chosen not to mention the person that had that conversation. There's a very, very, very different reason between inquiring as to the skin colour of a child who is the product of an interracial relationship, between concerns, as having concerned about it is something completely different. Do you think she should have said who it was? It's up to them.
Yeah, so I think she dealt with that very well, because I'd have gone, shut the fuck up. Well, you dozy twat. But you don't, do you? Because that's why
you're not on TV.
One of the many reasons I'm not on television. Someone did the meme for the royal family. I can excuse pedophilia, but I draw the line at black babies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The memes were good. People were like reinterpreting things. Every morning, Prince Philip walks through Buckingham Palace naked. All the servants have to cover his dick with sausages and bananas, like in Austin Powers. And then Oprah's shocked face. Yeah. This was good as well. This was another Piers Morgan bit. Not about this was about Churchill specifically. So it's a bit of racist White History Month still.
So what day of the week was this?
This was from a couple of months back, I think.
Oh, okay.
But it's just funny because he got on this guy and he thought he could bully him, and this kid ain't playing shit.
Oh, excellent.
Winston Churchill's life and career came down to he is a white supremacist mass murderer, intersposed in your tweet with a number, I think 7 or 8, clapping emojis applauding your own genius and describing Sir Winston in that manner.
Yeah,
he's right.
So let's make a comparison. Piers, you're a sensitive soul. Yesterday, you accused me of being a racist for pointing out that you look like honey-glazed gammon. If you want an example of real racism, you just have to look to Churchill. He talked about...
What? I can't listen when he's when I'm laughing.
Honey-glazed gammon. Can you now see? You know what I said earlier?
Look at his co-host in her face.
Yeah. Like she knows she's having a right laugh at that. You know when I said earlier I prefer Scottish people to English people?
This is why.
I don't need to explain anymore, do I?
Like you would never. I can't imagine an American who would get up on an American talk show and like do this. Of course, Piers Morgan doesn't kind of have an equivalent, and Fox won't bring on contentious people because they're too afraid. But oh man, that is gloriousness.
That is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's make a comparison. Piers, you're a sensitive soul. Yesterday, you accused me of being a racist for pointing out that you look like honey-glazed gammon. If you want an example of real racism, you just have to look to Churchill. He talked about his belief in the triumph of the Aryan race. He hated Indians with a passion. He said they were a beastly people with a beastly religion. When a famine broke out, 3 million people starved to death. So that's why I said that he was a white supremacist. I said mass murderer because he always advocated the most violent, the most destructive option. He used poisoned gas against Kurds, against Afghans. He was a strong supporter of Britain's concentration camps in the Boer War, where 28,000 people, women and children, died. He always advocated the use of aerial bombardments in what he described as terror bombing campaigns. In fact, his own cabinet had to stop him when he was in the cabinet in the 20s. Cabinet colleagues had to stop him from bombing protesters in Ireland.
Winston Churchill was voted the greatest Briton of the last century for a reason, is that people believe that he almost single-handedly, through the power of his rhetoric in World War II, saved this country from the Nazis. Again, you laugh. That sneering little laugh.
That won the war. It was the soldiers, the sailors, and the airmen who won the war, and they voted him out when they came home.
Yeah.
True. Every word true.
What was that last bit he said?
He said it wasn't his rhetoric, it was the soldiers, sailors and airmen that won the war, and when they came back, they voted him out.
Oh, they voted him out.
And they did. They gave Labour a massive majority big majority in the 1945 general election and kicked him the fuck out. He then went on holiday to Italy with Orson Welles. Very strange. Anyway, but yeah, no. That's just a thing that happened. It's not relevant to anything. Just a little tidbit for you.
Interesting.
There's Piers Morgan lying. Piers Morgan claims he's the real victim of racist bullying.
What? How?
Snowflake.
How?
Also, Piers, put that neck away. That is indecent. I'm going to come. That is outrageous.
Yes. Kevin's he can't concentrate
Look at that. You could literally motorboat that man's neck. Anyway. So he's people are being gammonist, apparently.
Yeah, I'm being the gammonist in the room here.
Your honey-glazed bigotry. Outrageous. This was sent out by Paul Gossard, who's a member of the Congress, the American Congress, right?
Wait, is this the same guy who also went and spoke in front of a white supremacist group and then tried to backpedal on it?
He did.
Ah,
he sent this out, right? $50, whatever you want, baby. Can you tell everyone America first is inevitable? But that's like a prostitution thing.
What the fuck?
He sent out a prostitution meme.
What the actual fuck?
I don't know I don't know what to say to it.
Did his staffer mistake which account they were posting to?
I don't know. Also, it's not even a good meme.
It's a terrible meme.
It's a shit meme. But there we go. We've seen that. We've seen Never Ending Loop.
Still good.
Oh yeah, more memes. There's this teapot that's technically fifth in line to the throne. They hide it around the house, and if you don't curtsy it, they shoot you. And then Oprah's face. It's a solid meme format. I love it. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right. So the Daily Mirror isn't even the worst of the papers, but they're still shit. Worst royal crisis in 85 years, and as was pointed out.
Really?
Don't want to nitpick, but last year it turned out the prince was had been having secret holidays with a sex trafficking pedophile.
Yeah, you're kind of missing that one out.
Yeah,
I think maybe
the queen lives. The queen lives with her nonce son.
Yeah, run that headline.
Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I covered this yesterday. Trans person has outed Stephen Crowder. They offered him $1,000. They were homeless at the time, and Stephen Crowder gave them $1,000 to have sex with them when they were 17.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated with that.
Also, thanks to them for their bravery, because they're obviously that's a very difficult thing to come forward about, and very, very, very brave, very courageous.
I did send them a little message about
of support.
That. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to reveal too much. But anyway. So
yeah, of course.
Complete fucking turn of event. Nice meme here. Someone put the Family Guy okay, not okay thing in the Queen's hand.
No. Oh, God. Oh, God.
So true.
Yeah.
Memes again.
Another one.
And he turns himself into a pickle. He's Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Anyway, this was quite good. Greggs is better than Royal Family. True. Turn Buckingham Palace into the world's biggest Greggs.
I want Greggings.
Greggings. Fucking genius. That was Stephen Crowder's weird trans video, which he lied about. He said, it's 5 years old.
Yeah, he tweeted. Oh, God.
Tweeted out on the 8th. I actually looked at that on yesterday's show.
So you want to explain that? I don't know.
He does his usual thing of dressing up as a woman, even though he's transphobic as fuck. Anyway, he dresses up as a woman, goes into a gym, expecting SJW reaction. No, they just went, yeah, okay, we'll take you through the gym. And the only response they got was when he started throwing the fucking dumbbells around and the alarms.
He literally had to start dropping, violating the rules to get attention to himself.
And he was like, they kicked me out. Yeah, because you kept dropping the dumbbells, which is dangerous. That's why they have the alarm, because they weigh a lot and can injure people. Don't do it. Fuck me. Anyway. Oh, this is nice. Spider Cat. Or maybe not.
Ah!
Nice. What's this? Oh yeah, Mark Collett, a racist piece of shit with Patriotic Alternative, formerly of the BNP. Anyway, just going on about how basically doing Nazi apologia about all white people should unite and blah blah blah. Absolute nonsense.
Britons are now mere decades away from being a minority in the UK. No. Just no.
And typical Nazi apologia, these so-called nationalists venerate the greedy warmongers who were easy to send young British men to their deaths in the First and Second World Wars in order to spill blood of their European brothers and sisters. You know when they're saying dumb shit like that, it's like, yeah, you're a Nazi.
Yeah, you mean like they've been doing forever since they got there and migrated?
Forever. Yeah.
Since the last thousands of years, they've been doing the exact same fucking thing on the European continent? Yeah.
You know that the lots of wars forever between everyone in Europe. Yeah, just that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hear me out. Instead of Meghan, we interview Prince Andrew, and instead of Oprah, it's the police.
Very good. I like.
Yeah, this is just cope on a rope.
What? I thought they were going to cancel these people. Now they're making money for them.
Yeah, come and take it, and it's the cat in a hat's hat. And you just think, is this really the issue for you? You've decided
by
this
the way,
is the thing?
If you haven't purchased the copyright for that Dr. Seuss obvious image, then the estate might come after you for intellectual property theft.
Yeah, that's not just a generic red and white hat. Look at it.
No.
That's the hat. Yeah.
Everyone knows that hat.
Thank you to Kinamid for following on Twitch. Go and follow on Twitch. Follow on Twitch. The police doing the thing as well.
Fucking stupid.
Yep.
It's just...
Yep. Also, this dickhead isn't even covering his nose, so that's pointless.
Yeah. And also, that book wasn't one of the ones they're not printing anymore.
Yeah.
I know that's the only one you probably remember or read because you didn't read a lot, but there were other books. A lot of other books.
Is that a Blue Lives Matter on the art? It was, yes. That's the thing there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway, this one's quite nice. People don't know. People only know about Stonehenge, but there are lots of other weird stone circles and shit throughout the country. And this is quite a nice one, the Stone Circle at Avebury.
Okay.
That's the earthworks for it.
Oh, okay.
And then,
thanks for pointing that out. I was like looking at the road and stuff.
Then there's the Stone Circles.
Oh, yeah.
So there's loads of those little weird places and stuff.
Yeah, because people lived there for a really long time.
They have, and they weren't always white. Anyway.
White didn't exist.
Racial slur incoming, anti-Jewish racial slur. This is a guy called Myers Leonard, who earns $10 million a year, and he's a center for the Miami Heat. He's a basketball player.
Fucking cowards. Don't fucking snipe me, you fucking kike bitch.
What?
I just dropped it on my head. That didn't even go to fucking... anyways.
So...
Racist as fuck. God, white people are depressing.
They are. They should have kept
be
Jai
better,
Crowder.
white people. Like, we don't have to keep being as shit as our ancestors. We can be better. We really be best.
Be best, yeah. Fuck me. Anyway, Dr. Calcium with 300 bits, thank you very much, says, just a small donation to say thank you to both of you for amazing content. Well, thank you.
I shudder to think what you were watching before you discovered our channel.
Well, I'm always worried. Like, you know the old line about, I wouldn't want to be part of a club that would have me as its member?
Yes.
I'm always worried that people who watch my shit aren't to be trusted. There's something desperately wrong with them. They need help.
They have a peculiar sense of humor and a very particular set of interests.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the nice way of putting it. I'm only joking. I'm only playing with you, by the way.
The people who really like the combination of politics and dick jokes from a leftist perspective or a left-wing perspective.
Well, thank you. That's my tagline now. Politics and dick jokes from a leftist perspective. Anyway. Oh, just did a massive
Wait,
fart.
but then people might think that your dick is left, like it leans to the left.
It does a little bit.
It does it? Oh, okay.
Only a little bit. It's not. We're not talking Glinner levels of weirdness. But it's...
Someone in the chat measured his glasses are at a 22-degree angle. I saw that way back. I can't not think about it. How precise that estimate was. So, Kevin, is it over a Glinner or under a Glinner?
It's under a Glinner. It's under a Glinner. But I love that. Would the ancient Greeks have been cool with their... They came up with all this fancy mathematical stuff, and only for it to be used to measure the tilt of a weird man's face. I don't know.
The weird angle of the glasses on the tilt of a weird man's face.
Yeah.
Or a man's weird face.
What's Kev cancelled? What's this? Someone clipped me. You know the old line about I wouldn't want to be a part of a club that would have... Oh, yeah, so that's just me abusing my fan. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Not perfectly normal. Normal behaviour. What's this nonsense? Thank you to Behind the Knoll for following and indeed subscribing with Prime, which you can do too. You can follow me with your money on Prime.
Woohoo!
Or if you've got an Amazon Prime account, hook it to your Twitch and you get one free subscription every month, which you can use on good channels. But you can also use it on a shit channel like mine. So, your choice.
There you go. That's the tagline.
Exactly. Anyway, Michael Tracy, piece of shit. When it was pointed out that he said that Maxine Waters had attacked him, he said, "You're lying. I never said that. Maybe I should run around screaming harassment, blah, 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
Just a little receipt there. Maxine Waters just shoved me and angrily stormed off.
Yeah. You said that.
You did say that, Michael.
You did. We have the receipt.
You weird sock sniffer. That's the thing he actually did. That's not even an insult. That's a thing he did.
No, he actually did that. No, we come up with a lot of nonsense insults, but he actually got caught out sniffing someone's socks in an open house they were having.
Yeah, very strange. Sexist pastor being sexist?
On brand. Very on brand.
Why is it so many times that women, after they get married, let themselves go? Why is it? Why do they do that? Here's how way too many women are. I got him now. The chase is over. Hey, that's where you're wrong. The chase ain't never over.
Oh, we've got a hype train. Hype, hype, hype. Thank you to Succubus Yuri for subscribing with Prime. We've now got a hype train. We're 81% of the hype train. I still don't know what it does, but if you throw things at me, it goes up the different levels.
What is a fucking hype train? I'm sorry, I missed class that day.
Well, it's a Twitch thing where you've got several levels, and often like creative, interesting streamers come up with like some sort of way of interpreting that. Like Hannah Reloaded, right? Good channel. For every level of the hype train they go up, they put on more tinfoil stuff for their show about tinfoil hatted people. So that's really good, right? The thing I do, I joke about for every level of the hype train I go up, I stick an extra finger up my arse when I'm masturbating.
How many are you up to now?
I think we've had a threer before. I think we've had a triple finger up the arse situation.
Yeah. Pixar, it didn't happen situation, right?
TOS. That's the problem. I mean, I would, obviously, but TOS. So if you give bits or subscriptions and shit, we get to a new level. I don't know what it does.
Get to a fourth finger?
You get, yeah, I don't know.
Are you going to have to invite people over after you've gone past 5?
Yeah. Oh, God. I need an extra hand. Yeah. Come on over. Come on.
Just a pinky. Just a pinky will do.
I think 5 is the level. Once you get to 5, you've like maxed out or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Anyway, so if hype train is a thing you're interested in, go and do that, I suppose. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, sexist pastor.
Chase ain't never over. And by God, if he don't love me the way I look now, he ought to look at his own spare tire in the mirror. Now look, I'm not...
Now look at this guy. He's not in the greatest of shape himself.
No, not really one to be lecturing people, is he?
No. I can see.
He's not making an effort for his spouse, is he?
Look at how the shirt. Trust me, as a bigger man, I can tell you. Look at how the shirt just pulls away from the waist.
Oh, I can.
That's a gut, is what we're talking about there.
Oh, I can tell you. Like, see how there's. Oh, well, I can't see it now. But under his shirt, there's a shadow.
Yeah.
That just shows you how high it's hanging off.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It lifts away from the jean.
Yes.
And it's just
Yes. So like I said, he's not practicing through his actions this lesson he wants to give other women, I should say.
Yeah. Thank you to Bilderberg for gifting a sub to how the fuck do you pronounce that? Nunny for your damn business. Something. Anyway, and we've completed level 1 of the hype train.
Woo!
Index.
Saying every woman can be the epic trophy wife of all time, like Melania Trump. I'm not saying that at all. Now, most women can't be trophy wives, but you know, like her, maybe a participation trophy. I don't know, but all I can say is not everybody looks like that. Amen.
Yeah, I can see in front of me.
Maybe you're a participation trophy. Are you maybe a wooden spoon, Pastor?
Who comes to listen to this guy and thinks he has advice that you should actually apply to your life?
Yeah, he's just trash. This person is trash. I think the less said from him, the better. So, oh God, right. James Lindsay gets more and more racist over time.
Well, no, he just lets it out more and more. He feels more comfortable in his open racism all the time because he's, surrounded with racists.
Yeah. So, no lies detected, apparently. Critical race theory, unsuspecting organisation.
Oh, so it's the person of color who is coming in to invade.
And then this meme, James Lindsay, a black person. Is this critical race theory? No, it's literally just a black person or a mixed race, but whatever, a person of color. Yeah.
I can't even imagine people think that he has important thoughts.
Yeah.
It's quite shocking. When maintaining an internet book doesn't make you a scholar.
No. Thank you to Behind the Knoll with the bits and the Bible thump crying emojis. We're now at 12% of middle finger.
Excellent. Get there.
Yep, that's Piers Morgan with pederast and weird child sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell. Just saying.
Yeah. That's a real picture.
Moves in interesting circles. That's the royal statement. Who cares? Lula da Silva, the socialist president or former socialist president of Brazil, had his convictions quashed.
Oh, yeah, good.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
Lauren Boebert, it's really strange. She posted this on Parler. A person deleted this content. What?
Did you see her little runway walk in her ad about complaining about the fencing around the Capitol?
I did, yes. Thank you to Behind the Knoll with 5 more bits and pride flags and stuff. Thank you. Yeah, she's weird. She's just... also, why are you being gender neutral with it?
Yes.
A person...
Look, if they actually believed in this whole thing, they would force the English language or the American language to have only 2 genders, like other languages, because our gender neutral language makes it too easy to escape the boundaries of linguistic dichotomies.
Yeah. Anyway, Tim Ryan's pretty dope.
Yeah, I didn't hear the whole thing of this, so I'd be happy to listen to it.
Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, to enter a letter into the record from the Machinists Union.
Without objection, and now the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, one of the earlier speakers said, this is the most dramatic change in labor law in 80 years. And I say, thank God. In the late 70s, a CEO made 35 times the worker. Today, it's 300 to 400 times the worker. And our friends on the other side running around with their hair on fire. Heaven forbid we pass something that's going to help the damn workers in the United States of America. Heaven forbid we tilt the balance that has been going in the wrong direction for 50 years. We talk about pensions, you complain. We talk about the minimum wage increase, you complain. We talk about giving them the right to organize, you complain. But if we were passing a tax cut here, you'd be all getting in line to vote yes for it. Now stop talking about Dr. Seuss and start working with us on behalf of the American workers. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman is reminded to direct his comments to the chair.
Shut up. Anyway.
They have to say that.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
But, there's no difference between the 2 parties, Kevin.
Yeah. No, that was pretty dope, man. That was...
Yeah.
That was awesome. Bit of fucking life, bit of passion. Jesus. Yes. We got to... we successful level 1 of the hype train, so as soon as we're finished, literally the second this goes off air, this finger will be in my anus.
I will tell you at the next show whether or not this actually happened, because I will know what the sound like. I think I would know what the sound of Kevin squealing would be like.
Kristi has to be the verifier of all of the things.
You don't have to keep the camera on, though.
Well, I don't have to, but we already said this, didn't we? Yeah. Another Oath Keeper with links to Roger Stone has been charged in the Capitol.
Oh, that is unsurprising.
Yeah, it's interesting behaviour. Here's a puppy dog with a lamb chop doll. That's very cute.
Very sweet. Little needing his little friend.
Puppy dog.
Give him a little puppy massage.
Have you ever seen a more beautiful pigeon?
That's not real.
That's
really?
real. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Pink neck.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Click the picture, please, so people in the chat can see.
Oh.
Look at that.
Also, looks like it gives bomb head by the look of it. Pigeon head, obviously. I'm not suggesting any interspecial nonsense.
All right, also do the next pictures too. They're phenomenal.
Yeah. Look at the feet. Look at the that's amazing.
I that's what the feet were like, no, but then flamingos.
Also, do you want to see a big black cock?
Well, first there's another. Thank you. There you go.
There you go. Just
for all the thirsty people in the chat.
Yep. This one's quite nice. So this is Mungo Park, which, by the way, is an amazing name. He discovered River Niger in Africa. This is Lisa Ibezim. She discovered River Sarambada in Europe with her dog. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't discover shit. People were literally fucking living there.
Yep. Yes.
Fucking white people, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're back to wanting books cancelled. Because the Navy has included a book on its reading list that says America is fundamentally racist. And Tucker Carlson wants that book banned. So, if I hadn't already played the Conservatives of Cancel Culture bit...
You'd have to do it here.
It would be appropriate. What's this? Has Jeremy ever succeeded at anything? So the quartering, again, cancel, Conservatives Cancel Culture.
Oh, right, cancel culture, right?
Wanted to cancel Disney Plus over Gina Carano being fired. And they released news saying that its fast-growing streaming service has topped 100 million subscribers. So that boycott worked really well, Jezza.
Yep. You really, really had an impact on their bottom line.
Yeah. I'm not even crying. You're crying. Shut up. Meet Herman, the flightless pigeon, and his best friend Lundy, the chihuahua who can't walk.
Aww. They have each other. Now they can cuddle and play.
That's me crying.
Good to know. Yes.
Yes. Breitbart's so weird. They, for some reason, right? They seem to think...
I just want to say that the crying could have been taken another way.
Could have been.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm only taking
I was looking
one
at the
thing.
chat, and I heard that noise, and I had to look up at the screen
All I'll say is...
to see what you were doing.
You see, it could be taken another way, but I'm only taking one finger the other way, so it's fine. Yeah, they seem to believe that the Looney Tunes cartoon was teaching children moral and civil behaviour.
You mean Pepe Le Pew? Explain that part to me.
No, but all of them. Like, Elmer Fudd was trying to shoot rabbits.
Yeah, no. They literally were like animations that were also, that went before movies. Adults and kids watched them.
Yeah.
They weren't targeted at children.
Yeah, it's just
They were targeted at moviegoers.
Yeah, just this silly cartoon. Like, it's fine, but you don't have to make everything a weird culture war thing. Just stop.
I mean, when did the concept of like children's movies, I guess Disney was the one who, well, there was probably some people before that, but animations were not, they were played in movie theaters before people had televisions. And I don't think they were aimed at kids necessarily. There's a lot of adult themes in those cartoons.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Fat shaming,
other people in the chat.
Fat shaming a cat now. Downing Street staff told to cut down on treats for number 10 cat, which is Larry the cat, right? After he piles on lockdown pounds.
Like we all did.
That's a perfectly svelte cat.
Yeah.
Why are you fat shaming a cat
fine.
now?
He looks okay.
Dickheads. This is quite nice. A statue in Kent of the Queen with someone spray painted Parasite on it. I'm Kevin
from
Logan.
2018.
And I approve this message.
Yes, it is from 2018, FYI.
I don't give a fuck.
This is still relevant.
Still relevant. Right. Hold on to your hats for a hot masculinity take. Did you know it might be a little bit gay to eat pussy? Men, the only face that should be near a woman's perineum is her baby's face during delivery.
Oh, God.
Once you lower your frame to lick her perineum, your baby, you become her baby. Zero respect henceforth.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to seriously disagree on that point, which if you want me to elaborate on right now, I will, but otherwise I can hold it to the end.
Licking coochie is worse than cocaine addiction. Pussified man, #masculinity Saturday.
I'm just gonna say, like, if you can give, I've never found an instance where if you give intense pleasure to your partner that they aren't more into you afterwards.
Yeah, like if there's no respect zero respect afterwards, you're doing it wrong.
I think that was the problem. Yeah. I think maybe that was the problem.
Also, someone points out, is that Martin Luther King Jr. in the profile pic? And then Hot Masculinity Takes replies with, he had a dream about not licking coochie. Although he did like pussy. Let's be honest, that man, he got himself a fair share, you know.
First of all, fuck y'all. Second of all,
yeah.
I was a little callback to the pastor who was alleged to have been on video performing a particular act on a lady.
Indeed. Anyway, this was quite nice. So, Dan Walker is a guy who presents the BBC's equivalent called BBC Breakfast, which is the competitor for Good Morning Britain, the show that Piers Morgan was, the presenter of. So that's the
read the Piers thing.
Yeah.
From.
So anyway, Dan Walker says it takes a few seconds before I stormed off because Carol said it was going to get chilly this weekend. Just a bit of fun. And Piers Morgan, the day he got fired, right? But before he got fired, claps back with, "I'm surprised BBC bosses didn't storm in and drag you off air after yesterday's ratings came in." Dan then claps back, "Congratulations on your ratings. Ours were good too. In other news, I hope my boss would have dragged me off set if I'd used my platform on national TV to tell a pregnant woman speaking openly about suicidal thoughts that I didn't believe a word she said." Nice.
Nicely done.
Nice. Yes. Pastor Greg Locke got suspended. He's the racist piece of shit. American pastor.
Oh.
Anyway.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey.
Don't be sick on my fucking bed.
Oh, it's Roy Katz.
He's just been fucking sick on the bed.
Oh no.
You absolute bumberclot.
All right, so now what are we going to do? We're going to end the show a bit early so you can sort that out?
No,
or are you going to sort...
No, he's coming on fucking camera, the dickhead.
Well, he's going to be sick on you.
He's not.
He's sick on the mic.
Yeah, like a rapper. He's going to be sick on the mic. Anyway, camera. There we go. Boom shakalaka.
There. Oh, there he is. I hope you're feeling better, Rory.
Boop. Boop.
It's amazing how he tolerates you.
He does. He puts up with me. Anyway, 1 second.
Oh, okay. Hey, everyone. So, yes, there will, I guess, be a show on here tomorrow night because Kevin streams obsessively. And I'll be back on Friday night.
Something.
And we'll have our racist white people, which we skipped because Kristi was tired.
Lazy, yes.
Yeah, I am sort of working a full-time job and then doing YouTube as a part-time job.
Anyway, yeah, Lauren Boebert, like Sarah... Fuck me, I can't even fucking read now. Like Sarah Palin, but somehow dumber.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kinda, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite nice. Vandalism is more fun when you know what to write. True.
Very fun. Yes, very witty.
What the fuck are cats? What are they? What even are they?
You have to tilt your head to the sides to try to get to the right spot so that it's not upside down.
Hang on. Would you say you have to tilt your head to get to the right spot? Are we back to the licking pussy bit?
Back to Eric and his cocaine comparisons.
Yeah. Oh, this is quite nice. Pick a GIF to choose Piers Morgan's replacement, which is where I got. Where I got that from.
Nice.
Yeah. So just randomly, whenever you say stop.
Stop.
Why won't it? There we go. Keith Starmer. That's who we're going with. One of them is actually just a honey glazed ham as well.
Oh, lovely. That's brilliant.
Oh, Margaret Thatcher.
The ghost of Margaret Thatcher. The Alan Partridge?
Alan Partridge with massive lips.
Oh, God. Be a lateral
step.
step.
Don't know who that is. Alan Brazil.
Oh, I thought that was the gammon.
No. Burn. Oh, burn on the former Ipswich and Man United centre forward. Jurgen Klopp. Roy Keane again. Him again.
I saw the gammon. I saw the slices of gammon. Yep.
I can't get it to stop on the gammon.
It's too quick for you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gammon. Right. The cat kisses back.
Oh. And watch her expression.
Oh, what you get?
So sweet.
Yes. Oh, this roller coaster, people. So, a woman called Sarah Everard disappeared on a walk home in London, and they've arrested a serving Metropolitan Police officer on suspicions of murder. They initially on kidnap and then murder as well. So the police are shit.
Well, we need better police is the point.
Yes. So we've gone on about interspecial friendships in the past.
I know that's the thing you like.
Cat and bearded... Was it bearded dragon?
Now.
Bearded dragon. There we go. Lovely stuff. And I bet that bearded dragon's loving it because it's cold-blooded. And now it's got a whole cat on it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shit. Absolutely stunning behaviour. Love it.
They're both enjoying the sun. How wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, we've seen that. That's me singing Seal. To be honest, improving on Seal. Was, you know.
It was a performance. I mean, obviously, you know, it's one that deserved its own little clip.
Yeah. So that this meme where, you know, the things escalate. Someone on the internet didn't like an episode of the IT Crowd. Testifying in front of your government that you destroyed your marriage. Yeah. Oh, Glenna. Oh, hello, traffic. Yes.
Yeah, the restrictions are being slowly lifted in Germany.
Cool.
So more people should be out.
Good beans. Richard Burden, I agree with here, a Labour Member of Parliament, says 37 billion on test and trace, and it's still failing to do its job. Dido Harding, who's the piece of shit in charge, should be sacked. The consultants booted, the failing private companies forced to repay the taxpayer, and the NHS should be put in charge so it can do the job properly, as it has with the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't know if the NHS wants that job, but everything else, yes.
Yeah, I think he would, yeah, because the NHS does healthcare. I think they'd be fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, but the track and trace system is an IT thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it does IT stuff already. It's got like big databases and shit.
Yeah, but that's different from like creating a system of like a structure, an infrastructure online. I'm just saying, like I've worked with digital infrastructures, and they're way more complicated than you'd think.
Infrastructures, and
it's true. I worked on an EU project that had like EU like website and app versions of the same database. It took like years to build that shit.
Cute cat.
We only had like 3 people, so. Aw.
Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch cats instead of kids.
Look at that one. Absolutely outrageous. And then Handsome Boy.
Very much so. Very much so.
He is. He's a handsome
Just take
lad.
Take him in. Take him in.
And I'm done.
Okay, so should we call it a night then? Because it's like 20 after 10? 2.5 hours?
20 after 10.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Anyway. Yeah, cool, man. So, what have you got coming up on your channel, Kristi?
Oh, I thought on Sunday I would do a takedown of Richard Dawkins and his silly comment that science isn't a social construct. I've kind of in my wheelhouse, and I've done it before, but I just want to show the error in his thinking quite systematically.
Well, I do hope that goes well.
I'm planning on spanking Dawkins on Sunday.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And of course I'll be here Friday.
You will be here Friday.
Who knows what the fuck will have happened by then.
Indeed. Yes, I'll be back. Well, I'll definitely be back on both YouTube and Twitch tomorrow.
Oh, when are you gonna do that? Oh, I wanna watch that stream, but I'm tired. Oh, I'm so torn. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, watch it tomorrow. The VOD will still be up. I'll probably be back later today, unless I'm asleep. Sort of midnight-ish UK time, maybe something. To watch the Borisenko, Witsky, Doyle, White shenanigans.
Yeah, quite.
Kind of, I don't even know. Racist bitch off? Is that a thing?
I thought you'd fallen asleep before the show tonight.
Well, I usually am. I'm usually like asleep half an hour before we start. Usually, because I set this up and then go to sleep for a bit and then come back. If that makes sense.
That's why you had a message at 18:30 my time. But then you hadn't checked your messages at 10 to the hour we were starting.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
That's how I roll.
I was literally seconds away from calling you to see if you were asleep.
Well, yes. I don't know what to say, Kristi. Your lack of faith, I find it disturbing. Okay.
All right, so who are you kicking everybody over to on Twitch?
I've no fucking idea. I'll have a look who's around. Hang on. Right channel.
Also, do you have lotion around you now, or do you need to go get some?
What?
For your crazy
my finger up the arse. Oh no, I'm going in dry. I'm going in dry. God damn it. Oh God! I wish I hadn't started that as a thing. Anyway. I'll kick you over to Jeff Waldorf is doing a thing, so we'll see what Jeff's up to.
Because you always have to escalate, and this is only going to get worse, isn't it?
Yep. I'm going to be up to my fucking elbow. Jeff Waldorf. There we go. So go and check out Jeff's shenanigans, and I'll probably be back in a couple of hours or some shit. On Twitch only, though. Twitch only. Go and follow me on Twitch, goddammit. And, thank you all for listening and watching. Goodbye from me, and goodbye from Kristi. Say goodbye, Kristi.
Yeah.